Is anyone else on
Good
the screen?
evening, everyone. Welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. We are live. Well, me and Beth are anyway. We do have a Mr. Lee somewhere. He's just sorting some technical things out. There he is. Look at him. Look at him.
I am here. How are you?
Very good. The man in the middle is here. Newcastle versus Benfica. Estadio Da Luz, the stadium of light, the real stadium of light, let's be honest. As it's a pre-season game, but it's for the Estadio Cup, which is a massive trophy. Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, the BA Cup, and then the Estadio Cup. So it is a very, very big deal. This is a big, big game in terms of Newcastle's pre-season preparations. What do you want Eddie Howe to learn from his side today?
I think, like, when you look at the 11, like, it's on the screen now. When you look at it, it looks more and more likely. Like, we're getting closer each pre-season friendly. We're taking steps towards what is looking like our 11. Like, there's only a couple of players starting tonight that you wouldn't imagine would be starting in the Premier League. I just totally forgot about it because I'm just... Honestly, my mind's just stuck on this massive trophy that we could win tonight. So I think, like, tonight you could learn a lot about the shape. And I think Elliot Anderson starting as well. Like, you could take a lot from that.
100%. Lee, you've got a team in front of you as well. Very, very late Jacob Murphy on the bench and Miguel Almiron will come in. So that is the only change that the club have confirmed. It might not be the correct picture on your screen. If Lee will work his magic, literally give it 5 seconds, can't do that, countdown, there you go, even better. 3 seconds it took him to do that. I think something Almiron will join Callum Wilson, Alan Saint-Maximin up front. I'll just quickly run through the team before I get these thoughts on it. So Nick Pope starts in goal, back four of Kieran Trippier and Matt Target as fullback, centre half. This is an interesting one. Sven Botman and Jamal Lascelles start as centre half. Midfield, Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, and Elliot Anderson will get Lee's thoughts on that. And then Almiron and Matt Wilson. On the bench, Carl Darlow, no Martin Dubravka. He's got a slight injury, so not be risked for this game today. Might be involved on Friday or Saturday against either Atalanta or Atletico. We've got Cher, Julian Shelby, Richie Craftwood, Murphy, Matty Longstaff, Joe Byrne, Bondswell, and Turner Cook. Lee, Elliot Anderson gets starts. And it's a game 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks until the start of the season. It's starting in the middle of midfield. Does that send out a message to anybody that wants him on loan?
Yeah, it does. It sends 2 messages, and Eddie Howe wants a further look at him, see how he gets on. He's played in centre midfield. He has played left wing as well. So it gives Eddie Howe a look at him a little bit more. I think the thing is, will he play when the season kicks off? The good thing is that he doesn't need registered for the 25-man squad, so if he is amongst the squad, I'll just turn my WhatsApp off because that's ping left, right, and centre. So it does give him an opportunity that he doesn't need to be registered, whereas Matty Longstaff does. But if clubs are looking at him on loan, look at the next 3 opposition. You've obviously got Benfica, and then you've got Bilbao, you've got Atalanta, so you've got 3 tough sides there.
Thank you very much. So there's a bit like a fuzzy noise from your mic. I don't know if it's your phone being next to it, but just a little bit fuzzy.
Probably. Yeah.
Like I say, Elliot Anderson starting, you said that was quite key. Is there anything else that just page? I'm thinking Botman and the Cells, that partnership there. Do you think that is something that anyone wants to see? Botman and the Cells. He has seen Botman and Cher, Botman and you might just want to see who's best with Botman because he is probably going to be the number 1 defender at the start of the season.
Yeah. I think obviously we all know it's going to be someone, so I think it's only fair to like try out the main few other centre backs that we could see paired with him. So it's only fair that Lascelles gets his shout, but I can't see it being him unless we get a couple of injuries and stuff during the season. So I don't really think it's like anything people should be alarmed about because you know there's going to be Newcastle fans now thinking, "Oh my God, why is Lascelles on?" But I think it's just like it's only fair, isn't it, that he gets a chance as well?
Yeah, very much so. It will be interesting because I know Jamal Lascelles got some, let's just say, criticism. I think it was against whoever the first team it was, not Mainz, the other one. They get who that's the one. I know he got a little bit of criticism for that first game. But Lee, Nick Pope started Martin Dubravka. I think it's safe to say, unless Nick Pope gets injured, Nick Pope is number one for that Nottingham Forest game on the 6th of August. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Or do you feel that maybe as soon as Nick Pope was that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, I think Nick Pope is going to start off number one. I said this a couple of weeks ago. I think he is going to be our number one goalkeeper heading in. Dubravka, there was obviously speculation he hasn't played the last. Well, this will be his second game that he hasn't played. So that'll throw in the rumours the next day or two and see what's going on with him. But it could be just an injury that we don't know about. So look, the papers will get the post, they will. But we'll see. We'll see with Dubravka. But yeah, I would pick Nick Pope. It's his to lose, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it'll be fascinating to see what happens. I think, the fullbacks, Kieran Trippier, Matt Todd, I think that is going to be both fullbacks nailed on, Beth, for sure. I think Kieran Trippier is probably one of the easiest decisions it's going to be for Eddie Howe. But it would be interesting to see what sort of relationship they're going to have, potentially, with Maximin or Miguel Almiron or Jacob Murphy. I think they're probably the three you would look at going forward.
Yeah, I just think, like, I can see it, us not bringing someone in that position right now, the way things stand and the way we've struggled. I can see it and like develop a relationship with one of them players. So we'll have to just see what happens, really, won't we?
Yeah, definitely have to wait and see. Look out for Raul Neres and Gonzalo Ramos on Benfica. Very good players, very, very good players for Newcastle United. I might just stick my headphones in just in case it is me on headphones. If it was Lee or myself or Beth, I'll get some headphones on anyway. It's like
there's a lot of distortion. Do us a favour, John. You come in.
Yeah, that's fine. 2 seconds. I'll be back in a minute. It's all yours.
Yeah, and then Beth will get you to do that in a second when Johnny comes in. Then I'll do it as well. Just because there's a bit of interference on 2 mics, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The real Stadium of Light, as I said in the tweet. So yeah, the real Stadium of Light. We'll have to see how we get on. Look, it's tough opposition, and Benfica have some well-known Premier League players. Especially back, they've got Vertonghen, they've got Otamendi, they've even got Adel Taarabt, if you remember him. Yes.
Did he play for Arsenal, Tottenham, or something like that?
Spurs, yeah. Played for Spurs, and he also played for QPR, didn't he? Well, he had a great championship season, didn't he?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jordy. So my mic is fine, so that's good for that. So we'll wait for Johnny Boy to come in as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. How long's kick off? 6 minutes away. I'm trying to get it on my TV, but I'm going to have to watch it on my mobile, it looks like, because I kind of cast it over, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, do you not have like the internet app?
Yeah. Smart TV, I could do.
Yeah, if you use the internet app, it works fine, because I usually have difficulty actually using the internet app to stream things, but it's absolutely fine with Newcastle TV.
Right.
Can you hear us a bit better now?
Yeah, I think you sound good.
Shall I leave now?
Yeah, Beth, you come out and come in.
Stop it, you flirt, Lee. Saying that sound lovely.
And then I've just seen Serena Taylor there taking the photos.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think 1,500, nearly 2,000 Newcastle fans have made the trip to Portugal. I think the good thing about this, though, it's a very, very good opposition, Lee. Very, very good opposition.
I was saying about Champions League, innit? And they've obviously got a few ex-Premier League players in there as well. So, look, it's a good test. First half and second half will be interesting if Eddie Howe changes all of the lineup at half time or he gives them an hour. We'll see. But yeah, I think Benfica will do it as well. I think they've beaten every single team I've looked early on today in pre-season as well. So this is a tough one, and it's what you want. And then obviously the 2 home games are toughies as well.
Yeah, 100%. I've already just seen in the comments that Premier Sports haven't even got the game properly screened. It's got a screen saying coverage will resume shortly. So that's a good start, isn't it? But yeah,
pay for that as well.
Oh, I know. Hopefully I can get resolved for people. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've actually been to the Estadio Da Luz twice. not for actually watching a football match, just being for stadium tours, and it's a fantastic stadium. The closest I would say it is a bit like the Emirates. If anyone's ever been to the Emirates as well, it's very similar to that. But yeah, Benfica just spanked Fulham 5-1, says Michael. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. But look, kickoff's just around the corner now, isn't it? So hopefully we can win this Eusebio Cup, because Eusebio was absolutely memorable. He's memorable. He's probably like, I think he's probably like England's version of Bobby Charlton, probably, when you look at Portugal's.
He died only recently as well, didn't he?
2014.
Eusebio, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, because he scored tons of goals at the 1966 World Cup, didn't he? And that great Portugal side.
Yeah. If anybody can put in the comments if that Premier Sports, if people that have bought the Premier Sports package, if they managed to get it fixed, let us know in the comments, because I think all three of us are watching on NUFC TV. So
is your NUFC TV still on?
Mine's fine. I don't know if your lasers.
Mine just went off.
I haven't got mine on yet. I'm waiting to listen to the last few seconds.
Mine's all right at the minute. Keep it. It's even brilliant. This, isn't it? It's not on. It's not Monday night. It's not been moved for telly reasons, has it, Lee? Yeah, it's brilliant when it's like this.
No comment.
Yeah.
I'll get that later on the season.
Definitely. But I have to be honest. I think Benfica are probably the biggest club in Portugal. So
yeah, it's got a lot.
A very, very good test.
Who's the biggest?
In Portugal? Oh, Benfica for me.
I think it's Porto.
No, not having it.
I think it's Porto, just slightly edges it. I think because they've been more competitive and they won the Champions League under Mourinho more recently. I think it's Porto for me. I think it's Porto, Benfica, then Sporting, obviously.
No, Benfica for me. Benfica. I'm sure Benfica won one more Champions League. Yes, it was a long, long time ago, but I'm sure they won the most like Portuguese leagues. I'm sure that's what they said on the stadium tour about. What year was it? 2017, I think, the last time I was there. So
they haven't bloody won one since either, have they?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. To be fair, it's a lovely place, Lisbon. That's one place I would move to. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's just so cultured. It's just lovely. I remember having Newcastle top on, and I have to just say I got offered something that I wouldn't recommend taking, shall we say? Just because he basically said, "Oh, England, Newcastle," and
Shearer 9.
Not Shearer 9. At that point, it would have been. Who was number 9 for Newcastle at that point? Maybe Gale. Gale 9. But yeah, get in the comments. I've seen Jack saying surely Sporting's the biggest. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Not in recent times.
Who's the fourth? Definitely between Benfica and Porto, isn't it?
It's between those two, 100%.
I've still apparently Benfica and Newcastle on Premier Sports is still not working. So that bodes well for people that wanted to get it on the daylight. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It must be very, very close to kickoff. Very, very close to kickoff. I think we're just under a minute until.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braga's a good shout for best fourth. Boavista is probably another one.
Yeah. Can I just ask right now? I feel like there's only one position that's up for grabs for the starting 11 if everybody's fit, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody disagrees with that.
Say again?
What position?
I think that right-hand side is the only position that can be a debate with about 2-3 people vying for that one place. I honestly don't think any other place can be debated in Eddie Howe's mind right now, going into the start of the season. Or maybe an argument centre half, but with someone with Botman. So maybe 9 positions, I think are already nailed on, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's a right wing. I think the 2 out of the 3 centre backs, unless he plays 3 at the back, which he's not going to do because he hasn't done that all pre-season.
Yeah, he would have tried it out now, surely, if he thought he'd do it.
Is your NUFC TV working?
It's got the Portuguese coach on.
Well, mine hasn't got mine on yet, which is worrying. Maybe it'll come on in a minute. But yeah, for me right now, it's Pope in goal, Target, Botman. I think Cher gets the nod with Trippier at right back. I then think your midfield three picks itself at the minute. I think it's Bruno, who's nailed on, Joe Linton, who's nailed on.
Johnny, I need to show you this.
And
Brandon being very clever with his geography there.
Yeah, just a bit.
And Steve's correct one.
To be fair, of all the countries that he loves, you would have thought that would be the easiest thing you could get right.
And Ferdinand, he's called Ferdinand Paul. They're on the team lineups now, taking the photos. That's where I'm up to. And
I think I'm about like 30 seconds behind you.
Oh, because I've got my mobile, because I kind of get up my telly at him now. How it did on my telly.
But you have to get your HDMI. Can you just get a HDMI cable?
Yeah, the telly's way over there.
Oh, right. You're meant to be the tech guy. Even I thought of that.
Yeah, not where my desk is over here. How are you, man? He wants to be up again. Here he comes. Oh. Here we go. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. Meet Ferdinand.
At least it's not Sam on here with us tonight, because he'd be like giving you abuse right now.
I know. Doesn't love animals, man.
Who's Sam? Oh, yeah.
Aye. Doesn't love animals. He's weird.
No, he's an interesting character as our Sam, man. But he's best favourite. That's all that matters, isn't it?
He's not anymore. Not today. He corrected my grammar in the chat earlier, so he's being relegated.
Did he? Oh, you have to get used to that. You have to get used to that, Beth.
The grammar, please.
Yeah. So he's dropping down now.
He's dropping down. Okay, well, get in your comments. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most? I think a lot of people have said in the comments on Twitter, Elliot Anderson in midfield with Bruno Guimaraes. It'd be very, very interesting to see how them two work in the middle of midfield with Sean Longstaff. I think Sean Longstaff as well is an interesting one. He did an article, I forget the newspaper, I think it was the Times. I think it might be with Martin Harley, yeah. if I'm not mistaken. Very, very interesting, wasn't it, Beth? Very, very interesting.
Yeah, I watched his he did an interview last night as well with Newcastle TV. That was really good as well.
At the end of last season, would you have given a new contract, Beth? Because Lee was quite open in saying that he probably wouldn't.
Still wouldn't.
Sean Longstaff.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like towards the end of the season, his performances were improving again. They weren't as high standard as what they were when we were all absolutely buzzing about him, but you could see his performances were getting better and better and better. And like last night and stuff, when he did his interview, he was talking, saying he just wants to stay as long as he can. Like he'll do whatever he can basically to stay in shape and stay on top of his game and be battling for his place in the team. So I think his mindset's like brilliant right now. I think I'd give him a new one. I wouldn't mind him like as a backup midfielder right now if he continued the form that he finished last season with.
We are underway.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I'm sure Newcastle fans will definitely be in full voice in Lisbon. I've seen a few videos as the Benfica players were walking in. The Benfica fans rather walking and the Newcastle fans walking in. So it looks like a fantastic atmosphere at the Estadio Da Luz.
Oh, Stadium of Light, the real one.
Not that Mickey Mouse one that barely gets filled.
To be fair, though, this one doesn't look full either.
No, but you can understand it being a pre-season game. Saying that though, I'll tell you what. At the minute, there's probably going to be around 45,000 fans for the game against Athletic Bilbao. Now that is very, very interesting. 45,000 fans for a pre-season friendly.
Could it be more on the day?
Well, I was just having a little look today. Yeah, no worries. I was just having a look before, Beth. Like the Atlanta game is just a little bit less than that, probably about 42,000 at the minute. But that Bilbao one could be a sellout.
Yeah, it'd be unreal, wouldn't it? Like we haven't seen that for a very long time, like a pre-season friendly. Like the fact they've had to open the other levels and stuff is just like it's unheard of for us. Like it's so exciting, and the fact that we've got 2 games in like less than 24 hours and they're both close to selling out is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was a look. Callum just put, did we last play Benfica in the Europa League under Alan Pardew? Yes, we did, and we had one of our. Yeah, at home, in Benfica, we got beat 3-1 in the night. Who scored for Newcastle that night?
I know 1-1 at Cisse.
Yeah, but who scored at Lisbon? Get your comments in. Fastest fingers first. We'll get you a shout out.
I can't even
Come
remember
on.
that.
Oh, I can. I know exactly who it is. Newcastle took the lead, and we're a bit unlucky. I'm sure we hit the post twice as well. Come on, first person in the comments. Yes, it was Ollie Vince. It was Cisse.
Oh, that's a trick question.
Well done, Papi Cisse. Yeah, Steve Stone had one of the Green and Moan the show last week. I'm sure you've seen a couple of clips online. Online as well. And he was talking about the Pardew era, because of course that's when he basically arrived at Newcastle United. Some interesting stuff on your Anchor Buy. Some videos will be in Newcastle Fans TV, YouTube, if you haven't watched them already.
Yeah, I liked it when he was contracts.
Yes, that was interesting. Definitely interesting. Lee, what's the first couple of minutes been like?
Well, they've got a free kick on the left-hand side here, so kind of whip this in with his right foot. Nick Pope comes and punches, and then Sean Longstaff kind of clear.
He even took the free kick on my TV yet.
Oh, well, sorry. Head out towards goal. Nick Pope. My head is like...
Just a bit.
Yeah.
I'll pretend if we've scored.
Oh, Paul Bishop has just said Premier Sports is a joke. It's not even on yet.
Wow. And I nearly paid for that as well.
Oh my goodness.
I feel for those that may have paid for that tonight, because that's a tenner. Oh, Newcastle are in. Oh, he's put it wide. 4 minutes in, and it's Miguel Almiron from the right-hand side. Comes in, seven yards out. He stabs it wide.
Oh, how's he missed? How's he missed that?
Great run by Miggy. Great ball. Goes past the player. Otamendi, I think it was. Little prod. No, it wasn't Otamendi. It was their left back. Yeah, he should have perhaps be doing a little bit better there, I feel. He's literally 7 yards out.
I was going to mention this conversation a bit later. Yeah, he would be. I would be as well. I'll be absolutely. If I was Callum, what happens in the Forest game, I'd be absolutely going berserk.
Yeah.
Who starts at the minute? Miggy, Fraser, or can you put Elliot Anderson in that position? Is that an argument?
For me, it's Fraser.
Beth?
If I had my own win.
I would go with Miggy, I think off his pre-season as well, when he's like looking more in form, I think I've got to go with Miggy.
You've got to go Miggy.
Yeah. I think he's just
because of that bloody smile.
I do love his smile, but I just think pre-season he's looked sharper than Fraser.
Gosh, I love him, man.
I do love him. I really do love him.
With like another 10 other players she loves.
No.
I'm going to have to get a call it Miggy.
Yeah, definitely. Just a little side note. Best of luck to the Lionesses this evening, who are in the semi-final against Sweden. If there's any goals, we'll let you know on that one as well. I know, Lee, you're a big fan of obviously the England women's team. I've seen you've been tweeting about. I think I've seen you been tweeting about it as well, Beth, as well. So it's a big game.
Yeah.
I think it's a very much a 50-50 game as well. So I will be definitely watching the highlights of that when that finishes. But
yeah, it'll be a lot
to England
games.
Yeah, I still think France will win it. I said that a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
The France team is unreal.
Yeah. France will win it, unfortunately. I'd love to be proven wrong, because it'll be great for English football, especially the women's game, to win something.
Yeah.
So the through here, right hand side, good block. I'm gonna have to move this camera because I'm looking doing. I'm gonna put it there. Hopefully there's no interference if I put that there.
Don't do that. That's what the Mackhams do.
Any interference?
No.
That's good. Good. So I can look there and look at the game. Come on, boys.
No,
6 minutes.
that Benfica game was in the Europa League quarter final. I've always said this when we played them at St James's. If Ben Arthur scores when he cuts in on his left foot about 5 minutes from the end, I honestly think we go on to win the tournament. I don't know why. I just think we would have got. I think it would have been Fenerbahce in the semi-final, and yes, it would have been Chelsea. And yes, it would have been a tough game. But on a one-off game in a cup final, in a massive European Cup final, I don't know. Maybe we might. I'd love to think we might have had it on the day, but it probably would have relegated us. To be fair, like we probably should have got relegated that year.
Got to stop that cross, haven't you? There. That's João Mario used to play for West Ham, didn't he? In Inter.
Yes, you're right.
There's the man Manuel Rui Costa there. What player he was? Might be a bit too young for you, Beth.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about now.
Rui Costa, not remember Rui Costa. He was in the same side as like Luis Figo, Sergio Conceição, Pauletta up top. Simão Sabrosa, sorry, the winger. Manish, remember him? Quaresma, he was in that.
He was an exciting footballer at one point, wasn't he? Like I thought he was gonna be bigger than he was.
Yeah, he had all the tricks. So he's just done the Trippier there. That João Mario cuts back inside.
Trippier's just getting done all the side.
It's better opposition though. Much better opposition for what I've seen. Like from the pre-season games I've seen. Ferdinand, be quiet. There's a sentence I've never thought I'd say.
It's the cat there, that's why.
Ian, what's the hold up with the coverage of the match? I believe if you're watching it on Premier Sports 1, it's still having technical difficulties apparently. So I'm sure there'll be some Newcastle fans that have paid for this, just for probably the one-off game for the whatever it was, $9.99 a month. Not very happy at all. So yeah, I believe it hasn't been resolved unless it has. Let us know in the comments below.
I nearly did that. I was going to buy it at 7 o'clock, but I took the dog for a walk, and Beth and Harry were laughing at us in the WhatsApp, weren't you?
Yeah.
No, but I didn't buy it though, did I?
I thought you bought it earlier on.
No, I didn't. Not then. I didn't. No.
Yes, I thought it was about you buying it.
Yes, it's interesting. Look, he's got there. He's got like a under sleeve right arm, and then his left sleeve is short with a wristband.
Yeah, he's done that before, though. He's done that before.
It's a strange look, isn't it?
Yeah, he does that. You know, when they go to the gym and stuff at the club, he always does that, and I just never understand it.
Yeah. Dave Clark looking good, guys. Shoulders back and smash it. Does anybody know where that reference comes from? Because I do. The Greatest Guild, is that what it's called?
Smash it. No.
Yeah, the Greatest Guild. Isn't it? What's he called? Troy Hawk. Yeah, you've seen that. Whoa! He wears the purple jacket. He literally goes everywhere. He's outside like Tesco and M&S and all that. And he literally goes, "Welcome to Tesco."
Oh, he's been doing the Man City things, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's the Man City one.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's got a perfectly symmetrical face. To Jack Grealish.
Oh, didn't he say that Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish was what's that? What does it mean?
I said to Haaland, you find Norwegian meat or something.
Yeah. And then you see Jack Grealish go inside a train and he's like, "Is that weird man speaking to all of you?"
So weird man speaking to you. Howe and Newcastle on the left here. Maxi on the wing. Ball down the left. How are we giving support then? 2 against 1. You're going to get out battled, yeah. And it's a foul. No, it's not. We've got the ball back. ESM's been tackled into the box. And Benfica are on the attack. Ooh, that's a yellow card. Bruno has just said that Rafa Silva there, like, yeah, yellow card.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that there.
What's people's opinions on yellows and red cards in pre-season? Should it be just abandoned? Like, should it not be a thing?
Violent conduct only should exist. If it's a friendly and it's 2 yellows, it doesn't count. Or if it's like a 1-on-1, last man, he gets red carded. Fair enough, he gets red carded because that's the laws of the game, but that shouldn't be carried on.
Yeah.
But if it's violent conduct, because then you've went and smacked someone or whatever, I get that. You got to be taught a lesson, do you know what I mean?
Remember when Kieran Clark smacked that Saudi Arabian player?
A little tumble on the floor.
Yeah.
Just after he got red carded against Norwich as well.
Yeah, he was fuming then, wasn't he?
Yeah. Good luck at Sheffield United, Kieran.
Probably have a worldie season now.
Mm-hmm.
Managed by a former Magpie. No, that's Stoke City, man. I'm thinking of Stoke with Gale.
You are.
He's a great left back, Grimaldo.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Eddie Howe in shorts? What's he hiding? A big shalong.
That's actually
Like, what?
isn't it? You literally, no matter what the weather's like, he's never put shorts on.
It's weird because I know somebody who's at work, shout out to Nick, who's on my team, always wear shorts, winter or summer, regardless.
To be fair, I'm a shorts guy. Like if like it's just comfortable, isn't it? Like for me anyway.
I love wearing shorts.
Yeah, it's just comfortable. I don't know why. Like to be fair, I couldn't do it where I work.
Bloke thinks he balls going on.
Lovely. Anyway,
it's good to be back in a live watch along, isn't it?
oh yeah, definitely.
Not normally on these.
No. I don't think us have ever done one together because I think all three of us normally are at the game. I know Bess hasn't been for health reasons, but like
This is not very
find it
long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good back heel. Infield Benfica on the edge of the box there, 13 minutes. Going out wide here at the right. Trying to carve an opening.
It's very strange that right now, like, Trippier's side is where we look the weakest.
It is, mind you, they've got a good left side, like that Grimaldo and now Mario.
Yeah, they're just like
Eddie Howe taking some notes there.
Even Eddie Howe looks like he's been working.
He's had a really good start. Not to put our pass, but he's had a good start, João Mario.
Yeah.
Corner at Benfica.
Benfica players look right up for this.
It's the Saviour Cup. Come on.
And now it's not even a semi-final; it's just a final, and that's it, isn't it?
They wanted to make it a 14 tournament a couple of years ago.
Oh, it's a goal. That's poor by Nick Pope. That is shocking. That's appalling. Ramos is
Man, Dubravka would never do that, ever.
1-0 Benfica. 1-0 Benfica. And Nick Pope. Deary me. That is not what you want to see. Lee, tell our viewers what just happened.
Yeah, Gonzalo Ramos. Corner comes in. Pope 6. What's Pope 6'6"? Comes to claim it. He's beaten. It is Jamal Lascelles up against the defender, but you can't put too much blame on Lascelles there. But that for me is a Nick Pope error. That doesn't look good. That's weak. Command in your box.
Tried to punch that.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Jamal Lascelles. Jamal Lascelles had another player. Looks unmarked, actually, to be fair, but he's got to do better there, Nick Pope. That's a shocking error. That's poor. That's really poor. And we were all just saying 20 minutes ago, he's number one. Well, I was.
He's not my number one.
I've just been told on one of my text messages that the Benfica Newcastle game has just started on Premier Sports.
Well, at least we're not losing the channel yet.
No, it's apparently it's got 1-0 on the screen. So
imagine if it started 0-0, they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know. Yeah, so they have got the Eusebio Cup. I've just seen a soft foul by Sven Botman.
$16 minutes in.
What exact minute are you on, Lee?
16, 18 now. 16, 18, 16, 19, 16, 20.
I'm 16.
I'm a little bit ahead of yours now.
How?
Some class. I'm on, just gone 17 minutes now.
That's
I won't spoil it.
ahead of me.
I'm going to give this a refresh then.
Yeah, I'm going to as well.
No, I'm still 1644, 1645. Ah, well.
I'll not spoil it, just unless there's something massive.
Sean, you got to do better there. He's done Bruno as well. You can see why these are a little bit more class opposition. He's just, because I'm watching on my mobile, I can't see you close up, but whoever that was, it might be in Rafa Silva. It's gone past so long, so I can turn Bruno inside out there.
Yeah, it's weird seeing Bruno getting turned inside out. It never happens.
Mine's not even coming back.
Done, Maxi. Come on, run with that ball. It's too far. Right idea, but too hard.
What do we make about 3 pre-season games in 5 days?
I understand it with the Prem because you think Nottingham Forest is only week on Saturday.
Is it not too much though?
No, because it's I think because it's a shorter pre-season than normal. It's only like a 4-week pre-season, 5-week pre-season, when normally you do 6 or 7 weeks because obviously the season started earlier. So when we play Forest, the championship starts this weekend. When we play Forest, that would normally be the community weekend. We'll play the weekend after, but because it's been brought forward, and then you've obviously got the stupid World Cup, which will pause the league.
Call it the stupid World Cup.
Well, it's going to cause havoc for the domestic game. It is, let's face it, especially the teams who are in Europe.
Yeah. You take to be top of the league. Ooh.
I mean, it could give Newcastle an advantage.
Nasty. That is nasty. Mickey Almiron, unlucky. He's just been absolutely. Oh, he looks all right, bless him. He's got his lovely little smile. It looks worse.
But it could also work in Newcastle's favour with the World Cup because if we're playing European teams and we're not in Europe, they'll have to play sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes, especially if they advance in the League Cup as well. I could imagine. I've just seen that tackle. That was a half cruncher.
Yeah, yellow card.
I could imagine that the League Cup, the big teams, will just play the kids. Reserves. Yeah. Look at Liverpool do it. Liverpool doing the early rounds and still get through.
Yeah, Champions League as well. That's their bread and butter in terms of cup competitions.
That was Jan Mario again.
Yeah.
Naughty. Well, the ref's taking it seriously, like.
Yeah, obviously. Have you seen the trophy? It's a very serious game.
Come on, Sean, that's a better ball.
This is a question I'll put in the comments if you're from England. Or I'll put it for everybody, regardless of what nationality you are. Would you rather your team, so Newcastle's obviously going to be your team, to win the League Cup or England to win the World Cup? Because I know what Lee's going to say in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I couldn't give a shit about England. I mean, when England play, I'll be just cheering, but it's not the same. I'm more of a casual fan of England.
Yeah. Do you think that would be different the way if England had more players that played for Newcastle?
No, I still think that's the same. I think I've said this before. I think it comes down to your Geordie root and DNA and all that sort of bollocks that us and the Scousers always go on about, and to some extent the Yorkshire as well. North Yorkshire.
Liverpool's a bit more political though, in regards to that. Which
probably more than us, but I think being a Geordie, your roots, your DNA, you're proud to be a Geordie first.
Yeah.
You don't go around, I'm proud to be English, me. You know what I mean? Do you?
Well, Mickey's running into space here.
Where is he going? I'm proud to be
Looking
Geordie.
for Trippier. What a ball. Mickey Almiron, Kieran Trippier. Oh, Mickey Almiron.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Mute him.
Can we mute him? That didn't happen, everybody. For everybody that's watching, it had. We're going to have a delayed reaction from me and Beth, I think.
And the
balls it out and Nero wild.
Miggy on the centre of the box. Miggy running towards goal. We haven't seen the goal yet, but Miggy's put it out right.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Trippier alongside the box. And there's a tap in. Oh, Miguel Almiron with his right foot. 1-1.
in form pre-season.
And the Toon fans gone nuts in the stands in Lisbon.
I love no matter how serious the game is, there's always a shitload of men without their shirts on. In the
You got them
all the time.
Beth, it's 2022. If men want to not wear tops, then they don't have to wear tops, okay?
Free the nip.
Exactly.
Good finish with his right foot, that.
It was.
Fantastic for Miguel Almiron. Really, really was.
Who says he hasn't got a right foot?
Not me, I love him. And both of his feet. Sound like Paul Scholes now, don't
Oh, hold on, we're in again, yeah? Oh, are we? Maybe not. Maybe not.
NUFC Carabao Cup, England World Cup, USA World Cup. I'll take the quad over USA World Cup out win. Ginger Swizz, good to see you in the members. Miggy actually taking a shot of his right foot. Yeah. Strasbourg Steve. When Steve is on a watch along, I don't know if you've ever seen this, Beth, but Steve also pretends that the goal hasn't gone in if he's behind. He's having his alcohol and vodka shots and all this, and whoever's celebrating, they're like a minute ahead. And he's just pretending it hasn't happened. Then he goes nuts. Hey man! And all this sort of stuff he gets wild. Pretends it hasn't happened.
Do you know, sometimes, like, obviously, the last few Premier League games and stuff, I couldn't go to, and I've bets on the game, but like the betting apps would be about 30 seconds ahead of like Sky Sports and stuff on my TV. So I'd get a notification saying we'd scored before we'd scored. I'd ignore the notification and watch, like, still with all the momentum, wondering if we're actually going to score, and then I'll still go wild anyway.
That's what Johnny was doing before. That was Rafa Silva, who we were linked to heavily for about 2 or 3 years ago. Coming in the left-hand side and Curler one just over on the 23rd minute. Trippier's got sometimes one, sometimes two men on that right-hand side. So that's where Miggy needs to get back despite his goal.
Yeah.
We were linked to him heavily, though, weren't we, Rafa Silva?
Yeah,
wasn't it one where Rafa was here as well, Benitez?
Yeah. From one Rafa to another. Botman with a lovely ball towards Kieran Trippier on this right-hand side.
Yes, Kate, I'm fine. Who scored for the 2? And it was Miggy. So I was enjoying it. Let's get the game on, stick it on mute, listen to us waffle on. That'd be fantastic. And Wells is here. Howie, smash that like button. Howie, you can do it. Come on. Help it out a little bit. Howie, people. There you can. Howie, smash it. Hit that like button.
Yeah, subscribe to the Newcastle Fans TV as well. Not a million miles away from 35,000 subscribers.
And hit that notification bell, as Carl would say.
Yeah. Newcastle attacking.
Speaking of Carl, hope he's all right after his crunch and tackle on the weekend there.
That was naughty, that was.
Oh.
It's worse when you watch the replay.
Yeah, because I zoomed in. When I asked him as well, I had to cut it out because I was interviewing him. I started laughing first, then I asked him.
Do you know what it's like when you watch the highlights of the game? You see Carl's challenge, and then the next clip is Liam dead on the floor. And at first I thought, oh my God, is he all right? Because I still thought it was Carl.
Flake suit, yeah. PTG Branson, great to have you as a YouTube member. You have now unlocked yourself lots of videos, exclusive ones. You'll see one that me and Johnny did very recently, looking at a few properties, shall I say. You can have a look at that if you become a member. More shall be revealed.
Me and Lee have been together for 2 years and we decided we should move in.
The next step.
So if you want to see that, have a look at the members. If you become a member, you can see that video. More than that, as we get it. Well, also, I could play some at half time as well. I can play a couple of these funny clips that I've got stored as well to lighten up the audience as well and keep them hooked, I guess.
Funny clips.
Yeah.
That was the tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Miggy getting sandwiching someone.
Like I say, memberships are only 99 pence as well. So if you do have an extra quid, by all means, that would be greatly appreciated. And like I say, you do get extra videos. Ooh, go on. Go on.
Johnny,
Oh,
you
that's
need to
really
mute
poor.
yourself.
That's really poor. That's really poor.
Do you expect Benfica to have a lot more of the ball tonight?
It depends where they are in their pre-season. I don't know when their season starts, to be honest.
They've had a few games. I think they've had more than us.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
look at that pace from Maxi. What you got to do for it? Oh, he's through. Callum Wilson. Oh, the keeper. You should have done a little dink there. I think Callum Wilson. That was great by Maximin. That's the old Saint-Maxi running there. But
He's about 2
Callum
yards
Wilson.
offside, though.
Oh, he is offside. Aye. Still, he should be dinking it. We were linked to that goalkeeper as well. He's Greek, isn't he? We were linked to him a couple of years ago heavily as well before we got to Bravka. Yeah, he's offside.
I know Nick Pope's made a mistake for the first goal, but I'd rather make a mistake today than whenever. Like I say, Nottingham Forest is a week on Saturday, isn't it? And it probably is going to start.
Let's be honest, Dubravka's loving that mistake in a self-conscious. Of course they are.
Yeah, I think, haven't you? But if you're competing for one spot in the team, you're going to like it a little bit when the other one slips up.
Yeah, you want the team to win. You don't want the team to win, but you want the goalkeeper to do poor, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of Nick Pope, he just had an easy catch there. A soft header coming in, cross from the right, straight at him.
I was just looking, by the way, Benfica have got a Champions League qualifying game on the 2nd of August, so...
That's what, next Tuesday.
It's like a friggin' zoo round here, isn't it? Adam Cloris.
I'm just waiting for the rabbits and the guinea pigs and everything.
Just waiting for the other one, the black and white one, where's she hiding?
Exactly.
If Ferdinand knows that she's on my lap, it's World War.
You'll hear him in a minute, won't you? It'll go wild.
I think he's asleep. That's why she just came out.
What to make of the midfield? Because I do feel that for me it is Bruno, Shelvey, Joe Linton, but I don't think we've seen those three start a pre-season game unless I'm mistaken.
No, they did the match. Do you know the Burnley one? That strange half-time swap over.
Yeah.
Because Willock was on the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got to be them three, hasn't it? Especially the shape John Joe Shelby's came back in this pre-season. It's the best he's ever looked.
It's the best he's ever looked. But I was talking to Chris Waugh, who works the Athletic, who helped us for the charity game on Sunday. He said he almost looks too skinny, if that makes sense. Which is obviously something I would generally appreciate if that happened to me, but still. No, maybe you might put a bit more beef on from now to the end of the season. End of the season? Now it will be end of pre-season, rather.
I just think it says a lot about him as well, though, doesn't it? Because instead of having a nice, relaxing holiday this summer, he got a personal trainer in and he's gone away and he's worked because he knows that now it's more competitive in the midfield. So
dive, get up.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tussle. There is a bit of a tussle going on here. There's been a goal at Bramall Lane.
Thought you meant
So did I. I was
taking the lead.
Who had?
It's number 7, Beth Mead.
Oh yes,
well.
Beth's mate.
Yeah.
No, Beth Mead, not Beth Mate. Here all week. Free kick for Benfica.
Yeah, Enzo.
Free kick for the Portuguese Giants.
Half an hour played.
Do you know what Bruno is lacking now that he doesn't have the blonde tips in his hair anymore? He needs his blonde hairdo back.
Yeah, it's a good test for them all. This is quality opposition.
It is. Did they get to the last 8 of the Champions League?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the team that goes far in Europe.
Yeah. It's Grimaldo taking it.
Oh,
what a goal. What a goal.
I said earlier, didn't I? He's a great player. It's a fantastic.
I told you I didn't spoil it for you this time. Didn't spoil it.
I tell you, he's a good player, Grimaldo. So yeah.
He's based that free kick on Kieran Trippier, hasn't he? He's been watching Kieran Trippier.
No,
it's a hell of a free kick.
It's a fantastic goal, that, mind you. It's a great free kick.
Yeah.
Benfica again 2-1 up.
You can put Nick Pope, Martin Dubravka, Carl Darlow, Lee Lawler. No one's saving that.
Well, Lee,
no, not me. Not 5'9" Lee.
Have you seen Lee doing flips in the goal? Of course, he'd turn it with his feet.
Nah, not 5'9" Lee. No. And I'm
Do
still sore.
do you not see that, Megs?
Well, that was an awful one.
Lee had
That was like a Ronaldo type.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benfica have just taken the lead 2-1, Grimaldo free kick. So it's been an entertaining start in this Eusebio Cup. Benfica taking the lead early on from a Nick Pope
bring on
error.
Jordan. We need Jordan.
Yeah. Benfica taking the lead early on from a Nick Pope error. Should have really done better with Benfica's first goal and the second goal. I was saying the equalising goal from the Newcastle point of view, but the second goal in the game, Miguel Almiron running through the heart of Benfica's defence, plays the ball on the right-hand side to Kieran Trippier, who plays it back to him and right-footed into the empty net. Miguel Almiron made a 1-1, and we've just seen Grimaldo 25 yards, 30 yards max. Top bins, no chance for Nick Pope. 2-1.
Big shout out to Claire Cheney, have I pronounced that right? Great to have you on board with our membership. As I said earlier, that'll unlock you some videos. You get about 10 at the minute on average. A month, that might be more. Depends how many vids we've got going on. So you can see special guests who are on the podcast. Just wait for the save to come up as I'm behind. Yeah, decent save that. So Benfica are on the attack. Yeah, they're feeling they've got the momentum the last 10 minutes without a doubt. Pope made a save there. Matty Target getting done quite easily there. Newcastle kind of clear through Bruno. You'd expect him to save that, mind.
Yeah, you would.
Corner to Benfica.
But as I was saying, yeah, so Claire, you'll unlock videos and see who's coming up on the podcast. You got a vlog of me for properties. I'll normally talk about the channel towards the end of the month, how it's gone. It's coming towards the end of the month, so I'll probably talk about that in a few days' time. So have a look at the memberships. Tom says, is the Discord just for members? Yes, it is one of the perks that you do get, which is on the community tab. For yourself, Claire, if you look at the community tab on the channel and scroll down, you'll see the membership link. If you can't find it, I'll post it again.
Big plans for the channel from the first week of August, which obviously the season starts.
Big changes, yes. Got
Otamendi. He was good. He was good for Man City, and then he had a really poor last season at City.
Like a bit of a meme, didn't he? He did. He had a mistake in him all the time. It was always him.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this referee. You just get to see what happens in a second, but this referee's an absolute prima donna.
I hate all these bots that come in, try and promote shite. Come on, Max. Oh, get up, man. How's that a free kick? How is that a free kick? He does that in the Premier League week in, week out, where he puts his arm out when he's running to shield. You're allowed to do that in the Premier League.
Andre Mariner wouldn't have given that.
Nah, you can. That's not a free kick. That's shielding himself. Yes, he hits his face, but it's not a free kick because it's not intentional, man.
No, and he's made the most of that, hasn't he?
No, they're all D. And I said Latin, but Portugal's not really Latin, is it?
It's going to be a Grimaldo again for Benfica. Come on, Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool. Big Liverpool.
Good job, Mario. Won it.
Might be. Might not be.
36 minutes gone.
Trippier. Kieran Trippier. For me, I think it'd be good to see Kieran Trippier play a full season and see how well he does make it, how much of an impact he does make for Newcastle.
Even off the pitch, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The fact he was travelling around with his broken legs, just crazy, his ankle and stuff. You just see him going in and out of the weird dressing room.
That's not being in goal. I've seen another one going on here. I've got them on me feet, on me blisters. To be fair, my blisters are alright now. Just I taking notes, my muscles, like shoulder muscles there, my arm muscles, my leg muscles. I'm like, God, getting old, man.
Oh,
Jez, it's 2-1 to Benfica at the minute. 2-1. Benfica did take the lead. Nick Pope error from a cross, which wasn't dealt with, but Miguel Mira equalised for the Geordies. And it was the second goal for Benfica from Grimaldo, free kick, no chance for big bad Nick Pope. Are any of you worried that we haven't signed any attacking players so far with 10 days until the start of the season?
Yeah, so I was looking when the lineup got changed and it was Miggy. So our three attackers were Miggy, ASM and Wilson. And last season combined, they scored 14 goals. And then there's Pookie who led the line for Norwich and he scored more than that on his own. Or he had 11 goals and 3 assists on his own. And that is in
I'm crazy thick runs. I'm going to come in and out, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a really good point, actually, Beth, because I think them three started the first game last season. Now, you would have thought with a takeover and the offing, to say that them three are going to be starting the first game this season, which is a realistic possibility. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with that one. We definitely more attacking players, more quality over quantity, says Andy, as Beth tries to catch a TV, basically.
Sorry. Alex just came in with the puppy and he's trying to climb on the top of the television.
Can we tell Alex to stop doing this sort of stuff, please? This is absolutely despicable stuff. Big shout out to Alex for basically being the referee on Sunday and the timekeeper. But yeah, just missed that, Lee, and then he had a crash, a television or a laptop or whatever.
Television?
What, who did?
Warbeth, yeah.
Yeah.
Beth is the thing. I don't know if I've told you this. Every when it gets to an hour, my webcam doesn't want to work.
Oh yeah, I've taught me that.
I don't know why. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, it's strange. I've never seen anything like that before.
Every time it comes to an hour, nope.
Oh, yeah, Tom, I thought we scored. Beth was just catching her teeth.
What's happened? Was a falling off or something?
No, Alex came in to bring me a beer.
Oh shit!
She had the puppy in her hands, and he was trying to climb over the top of the television, and I just seen it slowly falling backwards.
You should get her in the room. Bet she's sick of the football.
She's not even watching it. She'll cry when she finds out Miggy scored, though, and she hasn't been watching it.
Oh, Benfica. Oh, the cells.
Oh, fucking hell, Jamal. What are you doing there? Fucking hell.
No.
Oh, Mike Togger, what are you doing there? Oh, great defender.
But man.
Beautiful.
Fucking hell, man. Lascelles.
That's his standard tackle as well.
That's a centre midfield position where he's trying to take a man out and then leaves his defence vulnerable.
And he's the leader of this team.
Bloody hell. And if they didn't have the ball, that would have been a free kick.
Yeah.
Then Matty Target tries to take him doing as well. Rafa Silva, wasn't it?
Botman just times his tackles beautiful.
Great challenge. I think he was trying to pull it back though, Rafa Silva.
Yeah.
Pope's caught one.
I know, I was a bit shocked then.
Got a ball that though. Got deflected, aye. Eddie Howe.
He switched back.
40 minutes in. Johnny's now disappeared. It's great being live.
I know, it looks like Maxi and Miggy have switched sides. Or I know they've gone back now. A
lot of people saying in the comments about Lascelles. You know, Andy's saying it. Goes, please stop playing Lascelles. Tom, imagine what Botman's thinking next to Lascelles. Yeah. Why
He's just a liability, isn't he?
The captain. Lascelles isn't good enough, says Steve. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of hate coming in. I mean, that challenge was ridiculous. Yes, but let's. Oh, that's well played, Maxi. Oh, it's much better. Wide. Just wide there from Saint-Maximin on the 41st minute, coming in as he does from the left-hand side on the edge of the box. He always seems to do that, doesn't he? And then he shoots bottom corner, and it just goes wide as North Shield's finest internet goes down as well.
No, basically, I thought my phone was charging, and I got a 20% low battery, so I tried to fix that, and then it decided just to come off. So I thought I'll come back on that way. But yeah, I did see Maxi's shot. Yeah, I thought it was in for a second. Thought it was in.
Trying to turn me tally off because it's been an hour since it's been paused.
Yeah. Right, okay. If anyone goes on about North Shield's finest Wi-Fi, it is going to get better one day. I've had a letter saying that fibre broadband is on the way.
WhatsApp me with it.
I've emailed about when I potentially can get it, and have they emailed me back? No, they bloody haven't.
Just email them and say, look, I'm part of Newcastle Fan TV. You need to treat me a bit better than this.
I was going to say, do you know who Beth is? And then I'm just going to be like, oh, actually, we really need to do something about this really, really quickly.
Here we go. The cat's hissing at the dog now. The dog's awake.
This is an interesting conversation as we're leading up to halftime. Julian Drexler.
Take him all day long. And now he's coming up at 29, isn't he? 29 September? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a naughty challenge.
Both footed. You can play your left, you can play on the right. Loads of caps. He's got over, what, is it 50 caps for Germany now?
Yeah, he was going like, there was a period of time, wasn't there, where he was playing every single game.
Right. Went the World Cups and everything, didn't he? And then, is it Paris now? He's barely getting a look in. I think he's only got 1 year left on his deal. Johnny's smiling because he nasty and didn't even score or something. I see it. Maximus went down, and it's a it's not. It's free kick played on. So long pings it to the right to Trippier, looking for some options. Great flick ball, Miggy.
Miguel Almiron.
Oh
yes, there he goes. Yes, Miggy.
Miggy was in second. You know what? I take back what I said off an hour again.
Yeah, you know when we were saying Fraser or Miggy, it's got to be Miggy. His pre-season, the way he's really in form.
And the end of the season as well, to be fair. He did.
Yeah.
And I think that could be a good thing from them knowing that we're looking at that position competition.
Yeah.
But yeah,
his finishing, though, has really improved, hasn't it? He looks confident. He looks a lot more confident, like, obviously, with his left foot, but even, like, with his right foot as well. Like,
well, he's had 3 chances. He probably should have scored the first one. The first one's probably the easiest one. But yeah, he's got 2 now, so brilliant. And if you like that, smash that like, people. Come on, we've just scored, man. How are we?
Look at Miggy. Come on. He's winning this massive trophy all on his own at this point.
Aye.
So it's Benfica 2, Newcastle United 2, or should I say Benfica 2, Miggy Almiron 2, as it's half-time at Estadio Da Luz.
Yes, Miggy. Oh, that ball possession is a lot closer than I thought.
I didn't see it. What was it?
It's 51 Benfica, 49 Newcastle.
I thought it was 2-2.
I forgot I was on the channel with a comedian.
It's called Sam Mulliner.
2-2, half time. Thoughts?
Yeah. I'm very happy. Very happy with. Well, I say very happy. How happy can you be with the pre-season? I'm sorry, but it is very competitive for a pre-season game.
Yeah,
very competitive. It beats Norwich at home last season in pre-season. Let's be honest, that was a poor game of football.
Look, it's a great. It's I think a good half considering we're playing Benfica there. Like, and you got the goal which is poor by Nick Pope, and obviously they've scored the worldie, which you've got to take your hands up and say fair enough. But yeah, PTG, Branson, Liam in brackets. Miggy's having a great pre-season. He is like at the back end of the season. He's got himself 2 goals. Probably should have scored that first one as well, where he stabs it. But yeah, good play. Good play on the both of our goals have come from that right flank as well with Trippier. Was it Bruno who set him up the first one, or was it Trippier? I can't remember now.
It was Kieran Trippier. Yeah.
So Trippier's got 2 assists.
Mm-hmm. There's nearly 200 of you watching, so please give this video a like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV. 35,000 nearly there as well. But yeah, give us a like for Miggy Almiron. How can you not like the smile of Miggy Almiron? And who's this coming in to come and say hello?
Has he got his Sainsbury's Ferrari cap on? He has.
It is. It's the second best. It's the second best bit of the Greenwood and Mulder show.
In my least favourite member of NFTV.
Good. Your opinion will be largely popular, Beth. It's a bit of a weird half, wasn't it?
Yeah. What do you make of it?
Like they're so much better than us. But it's odd because you don't want to get carried away because at the end of the day it's a friendly. I think Miggy and Trippier down that right hand side are looking phenomenal. That's a positive. A negative, Jamal Lascelles, not so much.
Talent was just ridiculous, wasn't it?
Looked so out of his depth, but there's a few players that are off the pace. But again, look, it's pre-season. Let's not get carried away. But I don't know.
Nick Pope mistakes, Sam?
No, not particularly. I wouldn't get carried away with it. Yeah, I don't know.
What do you want to see from your goalkeeper 2 weeks before the season, though?
No. I don't think he was just to blame, though, was he?
No,
largely to blame for the goal.
You reckon?
Oh yeah, you got to say 8%. That's his fault.
Would Dubravka have saved the free kick?
Yes. No.
I don't think.
No.
Nah. I
No.
think
It was a great hit. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Botman's looked very good. He's been the pick of the defence. He's probably been the only one that's him and Trippier. As I say, Trippier and Miggy down that right hand side. Miggy's on fire in pre-season, isn't he? Scoring goals.
We look vulnerable when Benfica are attacking because he's not really helping out as much as you would want him to.
Yeah, we're losing the battle in the midfield as well, but we've got Elliot Anderson in there. It's probably not a game for him in real terms, but it'll be a great experience for him. Great experience for him. He's staying around the squad now, isn't he? He won't be heading out on loan, which people will be split.
I wouldn't completely rule that out just yet, because if Newcastle bring in 2 or 3 players, I think there's still that possibility that he could potentially go out on loan, let's say, last day of the window or 2 days left of the window, because I think
So you don't believe Luke Edwards?
No, it's not a case of not believing Luke Edwards or not. I just think if Newcastle want to do what they expect them to do, and that is to bring 2 players in going forward, Elliot Anderson is going to leave himself with limited opportunities to.
So the Timo Werner links today, is that about a loan?
Well, he's going to Juventus, according to Romano.
Oh, is he really?
About an hour and a half ago. Apparently, he's leading. Juventus are very much leading the race. Other clubs are interested. There's no mention of Newcastle, but apparently Juventus are more than winning the race at the minute for him. So that'll be interesting.
He'll do well there, to be fair.
Watch him score 20 goals.
Yeah. I think he will. I know he's maligned and got the piss ripped out of him a little bit at Chelsea, but I still think he's a very good player.
Big question, Sam. Sorry to interrupt, but big question. Out of the starting 11 that will play against Nottingham Forest, how many of them, in your opinion, are nailed on? Like, as in, because that's where we kind of started the show off. I think there's about 9 to 10 that are nailed on to start.
So all but one.
Maybe 2, 1 or 2.
So it would be quicker to name the ones that aren't nailed on.
Well, come on. What's your starting 11 for the Forest game, and I'll see if it's what mine is.
Pope.
Joe Linton.
What, centre back?
No.
Pope.
Probably do a better job than Lascelles.
Pope, Target, Botman, Cher, Trippier, Joe, and John Joe. I'm only joking. Bruno, Joe, and John Joe. And you'd probably say Miggy gets the nod over Ryan Fraser, given pre-season form with Maxi and.
They were saying Fraser at the beginning of the show.
He probably would have done. I probably would have done.
I didn't.
But there's still another weekend of friendlies. I know I've got to make the drive up Friday. Oh, I'm sore after that friendly on Sunday. Oof. Yeah. I don't know. I know it's only pre-season, but you can't ignore that form with Miggy. He's doing really well. Must be after a new contract.
Let it run down.
He's took his goals well. Took his goals well. The second
Very
one in
well.
particular, he took it really well.
And the first one was a fantastic move.
Yeah. The way he followed in space was really good, and that's not what we used to Miggy. Like, he's not usually like that kind of player that runs into the spaces that you want him to be in. And like, I think like his football brain seems to have improved, but I think it's because he looks like more comfortable and confident in himself.
I think he's just been watching Chris Waff from Sunday. Just Waff put on an absolute clinic.
At one point, he sent the ball one way around someone, he ran through the other one, and I just thought, whoa, what's he doing here?
No, very good. Yeah, it looked like a fantastic day, and you all had fun. I did miss you all, but I get to see you this weekend, so don't cry too hard. But yeah, it's an interesting second half because I'm expecting. I don't know if you can see because I've just come away from my telly, so I don't know if there's been any subs yet, but I'm guessing there will be.
I think there's going to be a new 11. To be honest with you, I think the new 11 will be Carl Darlow in goal.
Do you know what? That's probably not a bad idea because I can see Bruno getting sent off otherwise.
Yeah.
Meet your game. There's a couple of challenges going on. Lascelles, Bruno.
Wait,
Joe comes on. Joe comes.
I mean, welcome to European football, yeah. But Benfica, they're going down pretty softly, aren't they? But again, it's weird because it doesn't really have that much of a friendly vibe to it. But
yeah,
that's what we were saying.
But that's what you get when you want every game streamed, and this is what we demand because we love it. But we've got to remember it is a friendly, but at the same time, it is difficult because Lascelles has looked a bit out of his depth, hasn't
he? Yeah, I think that's becoming a worry now. If I'm being honest with Jamal
Lascelles, I think he's fourth choice centre back now, isn't he?
I think he is probably fourth choice, but I look at someone like Cal Watts. Could Cal Watts potentially be a shout as fourth choice? Because
injured.
He's probably not going to. I know, but I'm just saying if he wasn't, if he wasn't, you look at Botman, Cher, and Byrne. You could learn off them. Now he probably needs game time week in, week out. Yeah, he probably needs game time week in, week out. That's the only issue, but. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a new 11. I think if I remember rightly, the bench was, let me think, it was Matt Ritchie left back. So you got Darwin goal, Ritchie left back, Kraft right back, Byrne and Cher as your two centre halves. Midfield was Willock, Shelby, Joe Linton, and going forward was Fraser, Wood, and who have I forgotten? I think Matty Longstaff.
It would have been Miggy, wouldn't it?
Sorry, Jacob Murphy. That's how I. Yes,
but will Murphy be coming on? Was he injured in the warm-up? Because he was originally meant to be starting the game.
I don't know if he got injured.
Maybe he just got. Well, I suppose you could give one of the younger lads. I think it was Jay Turner Cook and
you could put Matty Longstaff in the middle and then Joe Linton on the
left.
On the left.
I don't think you're necessarily going to do that, but I don't think Eddie Howe planned to do that, but could be interesting. Could be really, really interesting. But there's over 250 of you watching live right now, so smash that like button for Miggy Almiron. That wonderful, beautiful smile. 2 goals.
Yeah,
He's on for a hat-trick at the Estadio Da Luz. Come on.
Oi.
And then all 250 of you, click the link in the description and then go and subscribe to the Greenwood and Mulliner Show on Newcastle Fans TV audio podcast and rate 5 stars. Because it's really good. Isn't it, Beth?
Yeah, it's all right.
Wow.
Right, he's gonna.
No, I love it. It's my second favourite channel.
It's not a channel. It's part of the channel.
Yeah. I said sure.
She doesn't know the logistics.
The lingo. Yet. I'm not with the lingo yet.
Okay. It's all right. Neither am I.
Beth, I wouldn't shout. Beth, I wouldn't have shouted at you like that. To be honest, with any consolation.
Yeah, exactly. Now Johnny's moving up, and you're just going down, Sam.
Yeah,
Pretty soon, you're not even going to be on my list anymore. I'm not even going to remember your name.
Sorry, Jill.
Wait until I see you. I just walk straight past you and pretend I don't know who you are.
You probably would have done before then anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
No, she would have gone, how's that Greenwood lad, isn't it, from that Greenwood show?
Yeah, the Jonathan and Greenwood show.
Wait until you ask me to sign your bottle.
The what? Hey. How, where?
Sorry?
Who, what, how, what? What did you say?
Wait till you ask me to sign your bud bottle and I say no.
Sign my bud bottle?
Yeah, I get requests to sign people's Budweiser bottle. It's because I just come on YouTube and I just drink Budweiser.
All right, I wish Thatchers would do that with me. I even emailed them. Oh, well. Is the second half starting now?
Are you watching it on NUFC TV or are you watching it on Premier Sports?
I was originally watching on Premier Sports, but it didn't go well for them. So I switched to NUFC TV. I've got it up on I've got a smart TV. So I opened an app on my TV and I've got it on NUFC TV now.
A legal app?
Yes. Yeah, it's on the club website. It's free. You can't be illegal when it's free.
Oh, we've got a new member.
Never.
Wow. He's called Tom. And Tom, welcome. Welcome to the club. Welcome.
Tom
There's
R.
so much you're going to... Tom
Thanks.
R.
So, score predictions for the second half in the comments, and then followed by what does the R stand for in Tom's surname? The best one gets read out. I'm going to go 3-2 Rushmore.
I'm going to go Tom Robert.
I'm going to go Tom Ryan Fraser is getting benched by Miguel Almiron all season.
That's a long surname.
Well, sometimes them things happen.
I'll go playing good old Richardson.
I like that. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's competition for places now as well, and a couple more good signings. Then you've got a proper squad for the first time in years.
Branson, Liam. I'm just going to call you Liam. If you go into the community tab on the channel, you scroll down. There'll be a Discord link. Just keep scrolling. It's about 5 or 6 down. I'll repost it again.
Yeah, we'll do that.
These are still showing all the goal celebrations on here.
I know.
Every time I see it, I look up, I can see Nick Pope missing that corner.
So what I'll do, I'll play a clip because I did say I'll show you a good moment.
England have just scored again.
No, I won't. We'll all go to Beth.
So is it 2-0 now?
2-0, Lasses, 48th minute.
Awesome.
Carry on.
I don't know who it is yet. I'll just be 1 second.
Bloody hell, Cammy.
Oh, it's close.
This was your moment.
Oh,
I'm so excited and I'm broken.
It might be offside here. It's Lucy Bronze with the header, but I'm trying to think, is it Beth Mead standing in front of the goalkeeper here? This could be interesting. I don't know, Jeff. This is interesting. I think it's okay. I think it's just okay. I think she's...
So, England are 2-0 up and Papa Bouba Diop's got the second goal, yeah?
Yeah. Papa Bouba Diop, the man mountain himself. Oh, it's a goal.
It's been given.
It's given.
Oh, great stuff.
So, Beth, I wanted to show you something. Remember when I said
sorry.
God, one phone call, you're on a register.
Steve shows you something. You see, you've got me talking about it now, Sam. Steve celebrates goals delayed. Have a look at this.
Oh, he's kept it in. Is that Joe Willock racing down the left-hand side? Go on, Joe. Pull it. Joe Willock. He's come out. Get in! Get in there! Get in there! Get in!
What is going on?
Bruno,
what is going on?
Bruno with the winner. Get in there, you fucking beauty! Get in! Come on! We saved it! Get in!
Oh! Bruno! Get in, Sonny! Get in, Sonny! Get in, Sonny!
Get in! Oh, Bruno! Oh man, what the fuck?
Guys! How did we do that? What a run! Oh my god!
Joe Willett racing down the left-hand side. He's looked for the cross. It takes a deflection. It just I'm thinking, I'm screaming at him saying, "You've got to pull this to Bruno." He tries to cross the ball. It bounces off the defender, and it's just straight into Bruno's path. Free head, diving header. Oh, you absolute beauty. Bruno Guimaraes, you absolute beauty. Get in. Oh, Eddie Howe, loving it. We are safe. We nicked the win. 2-1 Newcastle United at home. Get the fuck in.
One of my favourite clips last season. Just brilliant.
I love that like, Carl's looking at us and to say, well, why are you not celebrating?
What is going on? And then that was the same day. That was the same day Lee was viciously attacked by a bee.
Great, because I thought
Yes.
Emil Kraft thought, Harvey,
Well, we have
the
got
size of that fucking bee.
Bumblebee.
Jesus.
Stand still.
So Emil Kraft.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Emil Kraft was absolutely sensational. Thanks, Dad. Good day, that one. It's a great day.
Great weekend.
I know. I see.
And it's a completely new 11.
Oh, Joe Linton, yes. I see you, Joe Linton.
Is that why you're wearing yellow and green?
Yeah, actually. I think that might have like helped me choose what shirt I was going to wear.
Lovely stuff.
I think the left back is it? I think the left back's Bonds. The Bonds will hype.
Yeah, it is Bondswell.
With the team.
Yeah. So it is Darlow, Bondswell,
Richard in the wing.
With the team.
I thought it was funny, Lee. Don't worry.
Oh, anybody got it?
I get it. I find it funny.
No.
Joe Linton.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Johnny's still trying to get it.
Oh, sorry.
You have to got it.
He still doesn't get it.
Oh, shut up. Leave us alone, all of you. I don't care anymore.
Is the second half kicking off now then?
Yeah. It's 46.
Two minutes in.
Thanks for letting me know when I've already told you I'm away from my telly. Right, love you, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
So yeah, that was a clip from the watch along that you seen earlier. Steve going mental. He'll be doing some of the watch alongs in the coming season. Yeah, that was fantastic. Great. That was a great day. That
it was actually.
Started having shots.
Well, we had Sam Milner, didn't we? And he came up on the Saturday. Because we had Ollie Bernal. Yeah, we interviewed Ollie Bernal.
Big Dan Byrne in the social club next door.
Yes, other social.
If you want to get the lineup now, it's on Twitter.
Are you telling me to do some work? Is that what you're telling me to do, Beth?
No, I'm just saying if you wanted to get it up, you could.
Have a look. To me.
That England goal did count with the VAR check as well, by the way.
Yeah.
So there's your second half team. Carl Darlow and goal, the back four. Emil Kraft, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, and Matt Bondswell. John Joe Shelby, Joe Linton, Joe Willock, Jacob Murphy, Matt Ritchie, and Chris Wood. And we've still got Matty Longstaff and Jay Turner-Coop on the bench if needed, if there's any injuries in the second half. By the way, if this is a draw, this does go to penalties.
Yeah. Does that lineup, though, that second half lineup, make you wonder why Eddie Howe swapped Jacob Murphy for Miggy?
No.
It does me. I just find it strange. Unless they've just posted the wrong graphic or something.
That's why I think it is. That's why I think
Probably. But it did say, didn't it? The tweet out it was like a last minute change or something.
Yeah. The only thing I would say with that starting 11, the first half starting 11, that's more of that starting 11 that we've been talking about than the second half has been.
Yeah.
Like obviously Joe Linton, John Joe Shelby are pretty much shoo-ins. I would probably say right now.
Yeah.
And then you've either got Byrne or Schär. And I think we've kind of agreed that we're saying Schär. So that's interesting.
NUFC TV.
It's NUFC TV or Premier Sports, depending on where you are in the world.
I love Joe Linton, I think he's fantastic.
It's Matty Bondswell with the team.
Yeah. Did you see him? Shut up, man. Sick of his. Using me.
Bonds well with the team.
No, shut up. I don't care.
Like the good old days of Rob Spiro. Bless him, Rob.
It's awful. Doing well in Northampton, apparently. So.
Yeah, he is. It must be done for the season. To be fair, Michael, he needs one game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heavy touch. Heavy pass.
Oh.
If I just hear seagulls there.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't know if that's coming from me or Johnny, but they're going wild outside of my house.
I think it's you, Beth, to be honest. I can't
Yeah,
see any.
my house just full of seagulls. It's what happens when you live near the sea. There's just seagulls all of the time.
You've got the cat and dog shelter at Lee Lawler. You've got the bird sanctuary at Beth's residence, and
yeah, I had a puppy stealing my TV halfway through the game as well.
Ooh, go on. For you were getting a curry. I hope it was either a vindaloo or a boomer. Oh, Mr. Marsden. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you very much. Lee, do your magic.
Thank you very much, Michael, for your donation.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And also shout out to Steve and who else has donated? There's someone earlier on. Apologies, it was earlier on the stream, right towards the beginning. Branson, yeah, Leon.
Just going back onto donations very briefly before we continue with the game. Can I just thank anybody that has donated for the Be a Game Changer campaign in regards to the Newcastle United Foundation, which is, of course, what we were raising money for on Sunday for men's mental health. You know, an incredible amount of money. It looks like we're probably going to raise just shy of, well, I think potentially £900 in all, and we only try to get 250. So we've nearly 4 times the amount we kind of raised. That's an absolutely insane amount of money. So we'll try and do some more charity stuff next year.
Still got a video go out.
Christmas.
Yours and Josh's video and the full interview with Matty as well. So I might put them together as one.
Yeah.
It's a final bit.
If anybody can, like I said, we're leaving the link page. Sorry, the link for the page. We're going to leave it up until Sunday, and then obviously all the money, 100% of the money will go to the Newcastle United Foundation, but in particular the Be a Game Changer.
There we go.
Yeah.
Free kick.
Free kick to Newcastle. If you're from London, you say Newcastle. If you're from the north, it's Newcastle.
He's got clipped in the heat there.
Oh,
you've got literally 2 options that we've seen since 2016: John Joe Shelby or Matt Ritchie over a free kick.
It's cross. He's got to go for cross, surely.
I don't mind a John Joe free kick.
Was it Richie Cross? Kind of taking an age over this free kick. Yeah, we got him. Into the back post.
Marici.
Trying to claim handball, Newcastle. It's Fabian Scher trying to claim it. Going rough.
Yeah. I've seen the replay. It's not a handball. His arm's too close to his body. We've got a corner though.
Nah, he's not even looking at the ball either, man.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Yeah, he's away from it as well.
Oh, Michael, if you jinx us, Michael.
What do you make of the left back, Lee? Because you watched in the 23s a lot more. You've been going on about the under 23s for a long, long time. Tell us a little bit more about this young lad.
So Matty Bondswell, yeah, we got him from Leipzig when he went out to Germany. Came over, big things expect him. It was a bit of a coup when we got him. You'll see him obviously when you get a hold of the pitch. He reminds me very much of Ashley Cole, not so much the ability, but his stature and his frame and how he looks. Now you pick up the ball now. Oh, Jacob Murphy, sorry. Now if you see Bondswell on the attack going over the overlap, you think of Ashley Cole all the time. He picks up the ball, very light, picks up fouls quite easily. Went out on loan, didn't feature, which I was quite surprised last season when he went out on loan. We called him early in January, came back and played for the rest of the year, the under 23. So great that he's getting a look in. Bit similar when, I hate to say his name, Steve Bruce, when he brought in like the likes of Joe White last season, played him a lot. And obviously Elliot Anderson's getting a look. So Eddie Howe was looking at them. Great cross that. It was a great cross from the right hand side. But yeah, he's looking at pace. Defensively, he probably needs to work on his game a little bit, but he is your modern left back youngster and get up and down the pitch, modern game. But that's a hell of a cross. That's a great cross. That
Newcastle have started the better team in the second half. Benfica still look dangerous, I would say, going forward, but obviously just over 10 minutes gone, 2-2. All I will say at the minute, he doesn't look out of place. This young lad, left back, doesn't look out of place. Doesn't seem
he's full of it.
Like he shouldn't be here.
Yeah, we're great to see Michael Nduini get some training with the first team. I think he will get it because he did at the back end of last season. So it'd be great if he can get on off the bench in a cup game if we're comfortable in a League Cup game or something. Done Joe winning a free kick on the edge of the box there after Dan Burn got turned.
We've got an interesting goal.
What do you call him? That Charlie, is it Chelsea? I'm trying to think his name again.
Masula or something.
It's Charlie Masunda.
Yeah, something like that. Masunda.
He was at Chelsea for years and loaned out several times.
Chelsea do that quite often though, don't they? They just like loan people out over and over and over again.
I don't think that benefits a lot of people at Chelsea because you've still got players that have been at Chelsea for like 5, 6, 7 years who have barely made an appearance for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Is Conor Gallagher going to get any game time?
I think so.
Been playing in pre-season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Been interesting on Chelsea next year. Been interesting.
Yeah. Because that might push Loftus-Cheek out.
Yeah. Potentially. Where Hudson-Odoi may be available at Sterling as well.
I think Benfica are going to make several changes here. Coming up to 58 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like they're making 3 changes. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. What I'd like to find out, because I know Beth and Harry might be doing a show next week in regards to Premier League predictions, so I won't ask Beth on this one. But Lee, can I have your top 4 prediction, bottom 3 prediction, and Newcastle prediction?
What now?
Yeah, right now. Top 4, bottom 3, and Newcastle.
I like to do all the transfers. I think it'll be Liverpool.
As we're right now.
Liverpool or City. They'll be top 2. Chelsea, I think, will get in there. Just because of the Tuchel factor. I don't think they've got a great squad, Chelsea. They've got a great squad, but I don't think they've massively improved, especially they've lost a lot of defenders. I think they'll get in, though. And then I think it will be, again, between Man United, your Spurs, and your Arsenal for 4th place. It'll be one out of those 3. Could be any one of them. I would expect, you would think Man United to come back stronger. Just have to see with the Ronaldo situation, because he's back, isn't he? If he's staying or not. So if Ronaldo stays, I expect Man United to probably pinch 4th. For the 2, and I think top 10, comfortable top 10 is more than realistic. I don't think we've got a squad to get into Europe. It'd be great if we did, but I think 8 to 10 is probably more realistic ambition. But I don't want to be dragged in the bottom half. I want to be comfortable where I don't have to worry about it. Whereas the bottom 3, bloody hell. Remind me who came up again?
Nottingham Forest. Fulham.
Yeah, Forest and Fulham, you would say, wouldn't you? On paper. And now Forest are trying to splash the cash a little bit on wages and what have you. With two Wex, Henderson and Lingard, and they bought that lad Adamoy from Germany. But I still think, I don't know, it could be anyone, and it depends what Leeds do. Because if Leeds, if they lose Jack Harrison, he comes to us. I mean, they've lost Rafinha, they've lost Calvin Phillips, and now they've bought and they spent money as well. But
they're unproven players that they've brought in, though, aren't they? They don't know.
And let's see, because yes, Jesse Marsh kept them up. I would be worried about Leeds right now. I would be.
Yeah.
So my predictions, I'll leave the Newcastle one at the end. I think the 3 teams to go down are Bournemouth, Leeds, and I think Southampton might just go this year. Especially if they're losing Broge, I just don't think they've got enough goals. And if James Ward-Prowse gets an injury, that's a big, big thing for them in midfield. I think the top 4, I think Arsenal will finish 4th. I think Jesus is a hell of a signing.
Yeah.
I think if he can keep fit for a whole season and the Europa League doesn't suffocate Arsenal too heavily, I think they'll finish in the top 4. I'm going to go Tottenham to finish 3rd. I think Antonio Conte has done exceptionally well to get his business in early. I think Basuma is a cracking signing. I think Perisic is a great signing for experience. I think Richarlison, I think under Conte could be an absolute gem. It can either work one way or the other with him. And then I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool finish 2nd, and I think City win the league by about 7 to 9 points. I think
we've got a free kick here again.
Yeah, Murphy's picked up a couple of free kicks in dangerous positions, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Playing on this left side as well.
And for the tune, I'm going to go for 8th. I think Newcastle just missed out on Europe, but I think it's a stronger season. I think we will get 2 attacking players. I think we'll probably end up getting a couple of players in January. But please target the Cups. Please, please, please target the Cups.
Oh, yes. I froze here.
You froze?
Yes, go on.
Just make it up, Beth. Just say, Miran's just come back off the pitch and scored 4. So it's 6-2, and Newcastle are definitely going to win the Eusebio Cup.
Honestly, if we win this, it's all that matters all season. I don't care. just for people that don't know me, I'm being sarcastic. I'm really sorry.
Ferdinand, come here.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Oh, I've got a black screen now.
Someone's got tech issues. Hello.
Ooh. Right. Seriously, referee, you've given everything today. How the hell is that not a free kick? You've given every soft decision in the. Jesus wept.
Who? England lady just tweeted, "Are you kidding me?" So God knows what's going on there.
I think it's 3-0. It is 3-0 to England.
No.
Lee's ready to go get his England shirt out now, isn't he? He loves it.
I've got 2 England tops. Shearer on the back.
I absolutely love the ladies though. I think right now it's a massive thing as well with it being in this country. It's even bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only slight criticism that I've got is that they've put no games in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's a real shit show because
I agree.
a lot of the talent comes from Northeast, and I know the Northeast doesn't have any professional clubs anymore because Sunderland are semi-pro now.
Yeah.
A lot of talent. Look at it. Look at Lucy Bronze, Jill Scott, Demi Stokes, Beth Mead will class her. Whitby.
Yeah.
Georgia Stanley.
No, she's Northwest.
Yeah.
Oh, she's Northwest, is she?
No, she's from the lake. No, where's she from? She's from the lakes or somewhere. Bottom of the lakes. Barrow. I'm sure she's from Barrow or somewhere near there.
She's not from up here.
She's from the bottom end of the lakes. Johnny loves Barrow.
I've been to Barrow on a few occasions due to one of my best friends.
And
living
true
there.
fact as well, Beth. Bumped into Johnny in the service station randomly as well.
Yeah, so
I just
20
bumped into NFTV members at service stations.
yeah, so
I love these stories.
No, so 2020, Newcastle played Everton, and the elegant man Florian Lejeune scored 2.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my friend was getting married, well, meant to be getting married in June 2020. So we went to get suit measurements February, because they want you to try and get try your suits on 6 months before the wedding. Waste of time, obviously. But on the way back, we stopped at a lovely service station called T-Bay. And Lee Lawler there, eating his veggie sandwich or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was the next day because I stayed over because I had to do the videos. I think we did a video for BT Sport, a video for Tyne and Weir. And then, I stayed over. And then next morning, there's randomly Johnny. I didn't know it was Johnny. I messaged again. Johnny, I can see you. I'm sure that's you. Next thing I know, there's Johnny in the service station. So it's Johnny and Harry now.
Exactly. Corner at Benfica here.
Are you ahead again? Yeah, you are.
I'm on 65.56.
I was 65.50.
No, that's only 6 seconds. Oh, here comes a troll. Well, it's not troll, it's spam. Bit invest. No, we shall block you.
Unless you want to sponsor. Unless you want to sponsor.
Yeah. You can donate some money if you're trying to promote stuff. Oh, top yeah, run off, yeah.
Big Joe's down. Big Joe is down. That doesn't look good. Big Joe is up. That looks better.
Was it his head? He's holding his head.
It looks winded, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Referee.
Change of football boots there because he had his boots. Rafa Silva had his boots ripped off there. What?
Yeah.
If we went to penalties right now, who would take our penalties?
Richie.
Shelby. Murphy.
Fabian Schär.
Oh yeah, Fabian Schär loves a penalty.
Yeah.
And Joe
Remember
Linton.
that?
Probably what I scored one in was it last season?
Yeah, he scored against Man City in penalty. Chris Wood scored one against Wolves.
Joe Linton took one, didn't he? Against
Greeny.
Who's that, Boydie? Boydie. I used to go to school with Boydie. He's a good lad. Good lad. I haven't seen him for a little while.
Greeny.
Yeah. Love the channel. Was he saying well into you and the others? He's a good lad.
Well into you, the others.
He's got a good first name as well, Lee, I'm telling you.
Now you get called Jonathan. I've heard you get called John. I've heard you called Johnny, Greeny, Greenwood. Well, how many nicknames do you want?
To be fair, they're the nice ones, you know.
Question for you is, based on health issues only, does Jamal Lewis make the 25? As in, are you talking injuries or mental health? I'm not quite sure what the question is, Michael.
Yeah, what health issues are we on about? Like, is it just that injury that he had that kept him out of the last 25? Or
because I know Eddie Howe said at the back end of last season that it'll be only be coming back into pre-season, so his pre-season hasn't started either.
Yeah.
No, if I'm honest, I do like Jamal Lewis and I would like to keep him, but I would send him out. I would send him out on loan to a good championship club. And when I mean a good championship club, good championship club. Like I'm thinking like top 6. Maybe even something like a Middlesbrough or someone that someone that really uses the wing backs because Chris Wilder was seen. Obviously, play 3 at the back, but he lets his wing backs just flow. He allows them to attack. He allows them to go forward, and I think he could do well there. I don't know if that could be a deal that could be done. Again, I'm just thinking of managers more than I'm thinking managers more the team.
You've got to think the style of play and stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, I think Middlesbrough could work really well. Chris Wilder, I think he's a very good manager in the Championship. Chris Wilder. Don't be surprised to see Bud be there or thereabouts in the top 6 just because of him more than anything. Newcastle keeping possession well, which is nice.
Yeah,
to
the
see.
tempo's gone down a little bit in the second half, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they've done a few subs, so have we. It's not the same high tempo as the first half. Oh, yeah, he's back again. Blocked. I'll block you this time. I'm not putting you in a timeout. Someone's trying to sell lemon crypto coin, whatever it's called.
Cryptocurrency, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, he's in. Great ball. Jacob Murphy 1-1. Well, we know what happens when Murphy's 1-1. To be fair, that was a tight round.
Yeah, but that wasn't Jacob Murphy.
Who was it?
Joe Willock.
Oh, I'm watching on my mobile here.
Wasn't it Jacob Murphy?
Was Jacob Murphy?
It was Jacob Murphy.
I thought it was Joe Willock.
No, it was Jacob Murphy.
Johnny.
I thought it had an 8.
I'm watching on a little screen here in front of the laptop.
Yeah, it's Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, it was a tight angle, mate, to be fair.
Yeah. I did tell you it was Jacob Murphy.
Best chance we've had, second half.
Yeah, it was a really good chance, actually. What a fantastic ball from Shelby.
Great ball. Oh, that was a great ball by Jonjo, quick.
Yeah, it was a great ball from
I
Shelby.
feel like Jonjo Shelby, his decision making has been a lot faster pre-season.
It's 4-0 to England.
Ah, the last
Lion.
Greenwood first half, Bullen the second half.
Who just got that yellow?
I like that, Andy. I can't even read.
What I think was it Wood? I don't know. I missed it.
Dan Burn.
Big Dan.
Yeah, Burn.
Yeah.
Yellow card there. Confirmation.
Dan Burn, yellow card. No, it was Dan Burn, wasn't it?
It came up yellow card. Dan Burn.
Yeah. Oh, it's just came up now for me.
Yeah, Shelby's got cramp here. What is it, cramp or has he been stamped on? No, I think it is cramp. Oh, he's not his calf, is it? Not again, not his calf again.
His calves are honestly just like cheese strings.
Let's have a look. Is it his calf, is it?
Yeah, it is. It looks like it.
It's not. He's knocked into the.
Yeah, Matty Longstaff's already coming on.
Look how angry though. He's honestly so angry. It's obviously his calf, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what the physio's just looking at now. It looks like it's his calf. It is still Benfica 2, Newcastle 2. Just in the last, just over 15 minutes. Well, no, just under 20 minutes, if you like. I don't like this. They're trying to get Matty Longstaff ready, but I don't know if Shelby's just said, "Can I stay on?" Which is interesting. But Matty Longstaff is getting stripped and ready for action.
He wouldn't have featured if it wasn't because of the injury.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Jay Turner Coop. He's the only one that isn't going to get any minutes.
Yeah, Alex Murphy wasn't even named on the bench, was he? Because he's out there with them.
No. Is that third man yawning?
Yeah?
Just get that.
Oh, is he doing here? Because he's literally sitting on us.
Yeah, I think he's yawning. But Jamal Lascelles giving Matty Longstaff some last minute instructions.
He snores, I think.
I hope he doesn't listen to him.
He snores, he might hear him.
Yeah, Shelby's come off. There's Matty Longstaff coming on. Be interesting to see what happens to Matty Longstaff, and not in terms of like long term, but more short term, in terms of maybe where he might go to get some minutes, because it doesn't look like it's going to beat Newcastle United, unfortunately.
Yeah, too many people ahead of him.
Yeah, I think there's 6, maybe 7 players in front of him.
I think Ali Anderson's getting a much better, bigger look at him.
Yeah.
I think you're looking at 7 players in front of Mike Longstaff right now, and then you've always got the link of Lucas Paqueta as well.
And I think it's what helps Elliot Anderson play in another position, whereas Matty's
very versatile, isn't he, Elliot Anderson?
Whereas Matty's just box-to-box midfielder. Anderson can do that job. He can play in the 10, he can play on the left. You can even probably do your job on the right.
Nuno Gomez was well as well with
remember him? Nuno Gomez?
Yeah.
Portuguese striker, sitting next to Fabio Cannavaro. It's an interesting why Fabio Cannavaro's there.
Stefan's asking for the score. Stefan, it's Desmond.
Derek.
Oh, he's back, Lee.
Oh, he's getting blocked. He's making another account up. Big blocked.
Oh.
We are on the 75th minute. GMMACY 9. No, I missed the Y off. 9. Mac. GM Mac.
At the minute, we are heading for penalties. Is the Eusebio Cup more important than the Emirates Cup? Do you remember that back in the day?
Didn't care, really.
We've already established it's more important than like the Champions League. It's just the cup that we all want to win.
And there's loads now, the Audi Cup. Remember the was around for a few years, the Champions Cup. That was quite big. No, just the Champions Cup. It was played like bigger clubs were playing around different stadiums around the world.
Yeah.
It was like a pre-season tournament. That was I thought that was a pretty good idea.
It's like a glorified it's like a glorified Nations League, isn't it? Like for clubs.
Yeah. Bondwell, Lobal.
Safe trip to all the Newcastle fans that have made a trip to Portugal as well, because I'm sure they've had a few drinks and they've been enjoying themselves.
I've seen it on Twitter. They'll be up the neat, I reckon. Sore heads in the morning for the flight home.
Yeah,
unless they're getting a very, very late flight tonight. I don't know. Because it is next to the airport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you not think Bonswell is like, he looks really comfortable in this team right now?
Yeah, he does actually.
Bonswell of the team.
He needs to change his name because I can't cope with this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I was just surprised he didn't get any minutes when he went out on loan. So he is your modern day fullback. He's got all. Oh, he has another one.
I love how the referee's done this. He's an absolute tool. He's an absolute weapon. This referee.
So you'll need to create another fake account to keep coming in. Keep doing it.
He's an absolute weapon. This referee. If I was Joe Linton, I'd actually. He's going to book it. He's booking Joe Linton for this, and you'll see why in a minute.
Is it a penalty?
No. He's an absolute weapon. This referee.
Oh my God! England have scored again.
It's a 5-0.
So what's happened? Yeah, 5-0. What's happened is that Benfica kicked the ball out of play before that guy got injured for a corner, right? So everyone, even the Benfica players are lining up for this corner. And then the referee's just asked for the ball. He's just giving it to the goalkeeper and told everybody to go back. Absolute weapon.
Joe Linton's been booked for dissent. Daniel 2-2. Daniel 78th minute.
And by the way, England is still 4-0. I just had a very, very slow notification.
Well, Noah, if you can't get back on your stream, stay with us and we'll keep you informed till the end. About 12 minutes ago.
I was in Turkey. So John Shelby wasn't he, when he was PT?
I remember you doing a video out in Turkey.
Yeah, when it was the thingy group.
You had a garden or something behind you.
I was in Turkey. I was on holiday. Yeah, it was when the Bin Zayed group.
Oh, Bin Zayed. Less said about them, the better.
Yeah, everybody went big on that, though, didn't they?
To be fair, though, I wasn't. Oh, here we go. The camera's going to crack us again because it's coming up about an hour. It is. Right, I'm going to come out and come back in again.
Hey. We've finally got rid of him, everybody. Lee Lawler has left. It's worked. That webcam I bought him.
Go up now.
I know, that webcam I bought him. It's worked an absolute treat.
Do you know what I love about Joe Linton now? No matter whether it's a friendly or not, he just is up for it, isn't he? Like, he just loves it now.
Oh, he just loves playing for Newcastle. I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah, he loves it.
See his little head here.
Yeah. Oh.
Another foul. No, play on. No, he's give it. We've got the back. Oh, he's playing it on. Go on, Shay. Have one. Go on. Oh, great challenge that.
Right, I'll be 2 seconds, right?
No bother.
What's going on? Is everyone,
Oh, it's a great ball by Matty Bonds. Well, that was a great ball.
Yeah, it was. It was an unreal ball. Unreal ball.
Hey, sometimes to the wires.
9 minutes until full time later, I think. What's happened here with Joe Linton? Oh, he's off. Joe Linton's off. Joe Linton's been sent off, yeah.
Shut up, man.
Joe Linton's been sent off.
Oh, dear me. That is appalling. Just been nudged over there. He deserved to be sent off. That's shocking, that job.
Yeah, the referee's
that you should be going back. You see in that in 60 minutes, you can't be challenging like that in a friendly, man. You got to have a bit of common sense about yourself. Nah, he deserves to go, and he's just stupid. And now, obviously, Mendy. 2 yellows. It's not even a yellow. What? Well, he stands on them.
Yellow card for dissent. He's been yellow card for dissent, but that challenge is yellow card worthy. But the referee, for me, that first yellow card should never happen. But there's low. Whoa! It's kicking off. It's kicking off. Oh, it's kicking off.
But Joe Linton, we've seen that beating 60. Just
the two coaching staffs are going absolutely berserk at each other here. To be fair, that might even be in a red card on its own. That by Joe Linton, that was really poor. That was a really poor challenge by Joe Linton. But the two coaching sides have only been separated now.
You can see why, because if that's our player, we kick off in a friendly. So if someone stamps on Callum Wilson's ankle, we're going to kick off. So if Joe Linton does that, to one of their players, they've got every right to kick off. You cannot do that in a friendly, man.
No, I get that. I get that. I think, like I say, at first glance, it looked like a yellow. But when you look at it again, slowed down, that is a horrible challenge by Joe Linton.
Yeah, it's slowed down. If that's Callum Wilson, we all kick off because there's a striker gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the referee's been poor for the whole game, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a friendly. You need to remember that as well. Like even earlier on.
Like the way that both teams have come out, came out as like it's not a friendly. You know what I mean? It's obviously it means a lot to both sides. I don't know how prestigious the cup is to Benfica and Benfica fans in that sense of things. Is it like our version of the Community Shield, if you like? But
wouldn't get that far, like.
No, God knows what it'll be.
Just a pre-season tournament in the name of a world-class player who's not even from Portugal.
Fair,
did you know that?
To be fair, if it does, no, but I'm just saying if it does go down to penalties, Carl Darlow makes some big penalty saves.
Yeah, Eusebio's from Mozambique. I'm sure it's Mozambique or Cape Verde. No, it's one of the two. Oh, that's kind of puzzled me. Let us know in the comments. I'm sure it's Mozambique or it's Cape Verde. Go on then, Beth. Put me out the misery. Where was he born?
But also, as Carl Darlow, if it does go to penalties.
Mozambique.
Hey. Got a quiz as me now.
2 penalty saves. Yeah. I'm sure Sam Milner will say otherwise.
Yeah. We'll have to do that again on the channel.
I love a quiz.
Quiz tournament.
There's nothing better than a quiz.
Yeah.
Get your BRs, get your quizzes, get them in.
I beat Lee on a quiz, Beth, don't you know?
That's why you're my new favourite.
Exactly.
I was. Oh yeah, this guy doesn't want to give up. Yeah.
Oh,
but you have to create another account to come in. I remember the quiz I had with Owen. We had another quiz. Owen was giving us questions like, how fast did Laurent Robert's shot go in this match? And I'm like, how the hell am I meant to know how fast is it? But I just like 74 miles.
I gave you a few options in the end.
Oh, did you? I couldn't remember. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was me you were up against that day, and I battered you 5-4.
Just one. Where is Soccer Steve? Says Adam. He was in the chat earlier on, but I think he's
had enough.
He's probably had enough of work. He's at work, probably, I imagine, because we asked everybody who's up for the stream tonight. So, and he's 5 hours behind us, so it's only like 4:45 where he is.
He doesn't even know that. He doesn't even know that we've kicked off yet. How far behind he is? He doesn't even know about Miguel Leon yet.
Surprised he hasn't got 6 screens on the go with one of them on.
Yeah, Benfica on the attack, switching the play.
I have nothing. My telly's got off again.
Have they got like flat screens yet in Hartlepool?
I still have to plug my Wi-Fi into it.
And they still got the bums at the back.
I've got to put £1 in the telly to make it work.
My ma had one of them years ago.
Did she?
That was years back. I was
in the 70s when you were in it there.
No, in the 70s it was. Yeah, you put £1 in, they give you about 6 hours. And you got to put another £1 in.
There was a box on the back.
It was like a cheap way of paying for TV on credit. If you couldn't pass a credit check.
I'd love to know how many minutes of injury time it's going to be here, because Newcastle definitely had enough. They've definitely just gone, right, we'll just defend. We're playing a 4-3-2 formation at the minute.
Does it go straight to penalties?
Yeah. I say 4-3-2. I'm being very, very generous in Newcastle. It's very much 4-4-1. Chris Wood's by himself. But
Do you want to get in? Oh. There you go.
I'm 90% sure that this definitely goes. I'm 90% sure this goes to penalties, but I'm sure if you could share a trophy of this magnitude, I'm sure both teams would probably do that right now, considering that they both attacked each other 5 minutes ago.
On attack, he's went for the lob. It is over the bar. That was a cheeky attempt by Joe Willock from about
it was over the Denver.
About 35 yards out, but remember Newcastle are down to 10 men for the last 10 minutes with about 3 to go.
Sent off. 2 yellow cards for Joe Linton. The first one for dissent. To be fair, he was quite right to give the referee crap because he was an absolute weapon. But the second one could have been a red card itself. To be fair, it was a really poor challenge. Oh, chance here. Oh, he's got. Oh, goal, Benfica.
Oh, Johnny, man. That's why I don't like being behind, man. Where's the pressure here?
But Dan Burn, I'm afraid, fought a little bit here.
Oh, he's out of
I think Dan Burn has got a mistake in him, though, hasn't he?
That's quite
Really
similar.
poor. Quite
similar to the Miggy goal.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
He's in behind Dan Burn.
He's in behind Dan Burn. Plays it back. Simple tap in from number 39 for Benfica. Newcastle look like they're going to lose by 3-2 in the Eusebio Cup.
I think you've got to say that we're like our team in the second half as well. It's been a good effort, hasn't it? And it's been a good challenge.
It has. It's been a good workout. It's definitely been a good workout.
Yeah, Dan Burn gets done, but who's marking the lad in the middle? The both of them, Krath and Shea, don't follow the man. One of them goes to the goal post. So it's Shea coming off. Right, it could be either one of them. I need to say that again.
Yeah. It's poor defending, but it looks like it's going to be enough for the Portuguese Giants. as we're heading towards the 90th minute, and Benfica, to be fair, Matt Ritchie not giving up. Just put the big lads up. Bring the big lads up. Get your Fabian Schär, Dan Burns. Don't play two at the back. Just go for it. Newcastle should get a free kick here. Playing in, shit, whatever that was.
What the hell was that?
What was that? That was my wallet. 3 minutes of injury time here. The referee and Fabian Schär having an argument. The referee looks ready for a fight, to be fair. He looks an absolute little dickhead.
Wants to be a named another Mike Dean in it.
He literally, I'm not even joking. He is literally a little bit like the Portuguese Mike Dean.
Oh, he's been fouled twice there.
Yeah, free kick
Chris
to Newcastle.
Down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't with the free kick, yeah.
Why does the referee look like he's about to nut him?
I know.
That's what I was just saying before.
Like the evil look again. Well.
Oh, he's back. He's back again.
Yeah, and he's blocked again.
Bit invest back. All right.
I should be doing better there.
And but we've got about a minute and a half left here at the Estadio Da Luz. Remember, 2 games: Friday, Atlanta at St. James's Park; Saturday, Athletic Bilbao, St. James's Park, and then Nottingham Forest a week on Saturday. And that's when it all starts. Remember, that's the game you need to win. Forest, regardless if you win, lose, or draw those games, those next 3 games. These are the Nottingham Forest game is the most important one. Please remember that, even though it is pre-season. Minutes to go here at the Estadio Da Luz.
You have to be kidding me. The telly's gone off again, hasn't it?
I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it off now. I'll just keep it off now.
I'm absolutely fuming.
Oh, an absolute flyer there. Is Joe suspended for Friday, Roger? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. No, I think if you got a straight red, then you may have had it. UEFA may have had a say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's over the bar from Benfica, from Charlie Masunda.
10 seconds left. Newcastle need to do it now or never.
I've got a code broadcasting sign on my television.
And that's full time at the Estadio Da Luz. It's finished. Benfica 3, Newcastle United 2. The referee is a wanker. But most importantly, Newcastle have had a good run out against good opposition today. Ujaro, if that's how you pronounce his late winner, is the difference between the two sides in the second half, but a very changed Newcastle side in the second half. What's your thoughts at the end now, Lee, after that? A good workout? Anybody that shone in the second half?
I think you've said if we get beat 3-2, you wouldn't be like too disappointed, would you? Because it's not all about the results. Yes, it breeds confidence. I think getting beat 3-2 at Benfica looks better than getting beat 1-0 of Mainz. I think we'll all agree on that. Yes, about legs fitness, good test against a team who would probably finish ahead of Newcastle if they were in the same division, I would have thought, because they've got better quality. But yeah, we'll roll on even more tougher opposition Friday, Saturday. Good run outs. Miggy, obviously the star of the show, I felt. Got a couple of goals. Probably should have scored from his first chance, but he's starting pre-season off really, really well. Matty Bondswell showed some bright sparks. Murphy won a few free kicks. I think the tempo on the second half dipped a bit like Joe Litton's just a bit daft getting them 2 yellows because you've seen it against Eaton 60 going wild. You've seen it again. Look, we'll love it, but just calm down a little bit and friendly. So yeah. That's my verdict.
Fair. I think that obviously the goals are disappointing. You don't want to give goals away, but probably the most worrying aspect, John Joe Shelby looks like he's going to be injured.
I think because it's like his calf as well, and obviously he's got like a bad history with his calf, hasn't he? We don't know now how long he's going to be out for. Like, is he going to miss the opening game? Like, because the team does change, whether you like to admit it or not. The team does change if John Joe Shelby's not in the starting 11. So I don't think any of us would want to see him injured. But I also think there's like, what's the situation now with Dubravka and like Nick Pope as well? Like,
well, Dubravka was just, I think, rested because he had a slight niggle. But it is interesting. It's going to be interesting the next few days, just 10 days until the start of the season in the Premier League as well. Man of the match for you, Lee, an easy one, Miguel Almiron.
Big shout out to Michael again, 44.99. Thank you very
Michael,
much.
You're too kind.
what a lad.
Well, lad, thank you. Yeah, I think Miggy will get it because he's got 2 goals, hasn't he? So I think Miggy will get it. But as I say, the tempo was much faster. I'm just looking at the goals back there. A couple of mistakes. I'm not, Nick Pope, that first one. I think that needs to be cut out because Dubravka's laughing. I don't care what anyone says. He's laughing because it doesn't mean out the friendly, but he's like Gideon. That's, that helped me. And the last one, Dan Burn getting done there, that reminds me similar to when he got done at Chelsea. Very similar type of goal.
Yeah.
And Kai Havertz got the better of him. The worldie, the Grimaldo free kick, you kind of didn't know about it. But yeah, look, it doesn't mean too much in the face of facts. But yeah, we're playing against a much better opposition to what Eddie Howe wants to test to see with a squad. I think that's the key. Squad is that. And we'll have to see how we get on Friday and Saturday, the double header, which I would imagine to be 2 different teams put out.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what sort of teams get put out of those games. Will it be what Eddie Howe believes is his strongest 11 right now? Just last couple of things, Beth. How important is it that Dan Ashworth has been on this trip? Because it hasn't really been mentioned on the stream so far. Do you think that him being on the trip, does that indicate maybe transfers? Because that is going to be a big question. That's going to be a question that's going to be asked.
Yeah. I think that means maybe like there's a deal to be done. Like, otherwise, there's not really any point in him traveling out, is there? Like, so maybe him and Eddie are like looking, like obviously when outside of training and stuff, they're like sat working together to try and get something sorted, get something done, like fill them positions that we all know like we're weak in. Like, maybe they are out here now looking for that attacker, and it shows us that they're actually trying to do something.
Yeah.
Stats are coming up there. Newcastle. Oh, yeah. That was too quick. Away. Bruno Gomes interested to get an interview for Portuguese TV. Obviously speaks the language, so it's easy for him to speak about. I thought he was fairly quiet tonight, actually. To be fair.
Yeah. I'm just translating now.
It's like to a game in a friendly.
Yeah.
He's just said, Lucas is a great friend of mine. The quayside's lovely. I've showed him everything about Newcastle, and he loves sausage rolls, so he's on his way. He just said that's what he wants in the next couple of days. But yeah, look, it's a good run around. That's the bottom line of it. We've seen what we're like. I think that defence, take away Jamal Lascelles, is probably, we've got 3 of the 4. Maybe Fabian Schär's put more of a claim to them. Looking at the stats, 57% of 43, 13 shots for Benfica, 10 for Newcastle, 8 of which were on target for Benfica, 6 for Newcastle, 3 corners for Newcastle, 4 corners for Benfica, 16 fouls for Benfica, 15 fouls for Newcastle. So not much in it. But
challenges though, wasn't there?
Yeah, Benfica probably just about edged. They probably just about deserved it.
I think like the big thing though, like to think about is the difference now in the quality of the teams we're playing this year compared to last year.
100%. 100%. You look at the preseason last year, who did we play? We played teams like York City, Norwich City.
Doncaster, Burton, I was there.
Yeah.
Only thing I like about that is I get them in 2 hours.
Yeah. I just don't think it. I don't think it suited us.
I don't have to sleep in my car. There's no Norwich people out.
No, God.
Arsenal half will pick off. Bed in the car.
Exactly. But Friday night Atlanta. What do we think? What do you think what will happen? Do you think Eddie Howe plays strongest 11 then, or does it just depend on who's actually fit to play?
Yeah, again, that's Elliot Anderson. We didn't really talk too much about him getting another run out. So, yeah, I think it'll be interesting on Friday and Saturday if they all just play 45 minutes in each day, or he just puts one team out, a couple of subs like the under 23s, and then another team out in a couple of under 23 subs. Be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah, it will be. I don't think he'll change the formation. I think that's set in stone now. We've learned that the last few games, the pre-season. I think that's set in stone. I would have liked to probably see him a little try two other things, but yeah, I kind of too grumble about it. We got more results when Eddie Howe come in and got the players in January, and we went with that formation and further up the field, higher pressing, had a lot more possession, so it's a way forward, I feel. But yes, I know we won at 43%, I think it was, like you said before, but this is against Benfica. If this was Steve Bruce, this would have been in the 20s, without a shadow of a doubt. The brand is different. We've moved on from all of that. Benfica are taking this very seriously, by the way. They're all lining up. Waiting to pick up this trophy. Right, what's going on here?
You know what it is? I don't even care anymore.
That's the name of my two cats, believe it or not, Matthew.
Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, that's the name of me cats, Cocoa Pops. Didn't ask. Yeah, hopefully the Shelby injury isn't too bad, because we win 40% of the games when he plays.
Beth,
Yeah.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
from what you've seen so far in pre-season, how confident are you that Newcastle can get a result and beat Nottingham Forest a week on Saturday?
I think like Nottingham Forest is hard to judge. Thanks. It's hard to judge, isn't it? Because obviously they're like coming up and they've got a different reason to us to win. Like they've got a different momentum. Like it's their first game back in the Premier League. But I think we'd have enough to beat them, especially at home. And like war flags, like they make such a difference. Like the home atmosphere lately is just incredible. Like it is our extra man. Like, and it's cliche to say, but it is like. It makes so much difference, but I think we'd have enough against Nottingham Forest. But we are missing something. Like when we were talking about how many goals our attacking lineup like it scored between them last season, and like when we were like comparing it to Buki, like he was in the team that got relegated, and it's just not good enough, is it? That was like 3 players combined scoring the same amount of goals as Buki. Like that's just mad. So we are missing something, but. Just got to wait and see what happens, haven't we?
Yeah, 100%. It is going to be fascinating from now till next Saturday. Will we get to see any more new faces at Newcastle? Will any breakthroughs be done? I think we wait and see. But
it'd be nice, wouldn't it, if we had a signing done, wouldn't it? For show up to the crowd. I know we've obviously got Botman. You've obviously got the keeper, and Matty Target's been here a while, permanently now. It would be nice, but hopefully Derek Wright gets a send off as well. If not, if they found him.
Yeah, I would like that if he was even to come on
War flags.
half time.
War flags are there.
Yeah, war flags will be there. They will be there for the 2 pre-season friendlies, and then of course the game against Nottingham Forest a week on Saturday, which of course Newcastle fans TV will be there for.
Question for you is: Chris Wood's getting a lot of stick in the comments. Why?
Uncalled for.
Do you know what I want to say about Chris Wood? And this is like Chris Wood to me in the second half looked more of a threat than Callum Wilson did in the first half.
I loved him.
But no one will say that though. No one will say that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Chris Wood is just that guy that you just like to blame for everything. But I think he looked more of a threat than Callum Wilson did, and no one's acknowledging that Callum Wilson didn't look a threat in the first half.
He did, yeah. You got a fair point, except from that one-on-one chance, which was offside.
Yeah.
He should have probably done better, but it was offside anyway.
Though.
Yeah, he wasn't offside, so it doesn't really count. But Chris Wood had that chance. I think that's why I felt when we flopped it a little bit, that header. But look, when he hasn't got great movement like Wilson has.
He's not great off the ball, is he?
No, but look, we went, 9 or 10 games unbeaten with him in the side.
Yeah.
With that focal point and people running off him. So you've got to look at that as well. Look, is he going to change a game how many times a season? No, not really. But he's going to be useful where we need to play 2 up top. We need something different. He is that good old batter and ram. That's what he is good at. Yeah. And he is actually pretty decent at holding the ball up and playing the wingers through. When you think of it, the back end last season, a lot of that, you come drop deep, turn.
He was taking pressure off him, wasn't he?
He played a lot of the wingers, Murphy, ESM, and Miggy in. So he is good at that.
My opinion on Chris Wood is that he will get a lot of stick, a lot of it being unnecessary. He probably won't score 10 goals for Newcastle this season, but he'll be key for Newcastle in some games. We know Callum Wilson isn't going to stay fit all season, and if Newcastle don't bring in a striker, which I would find that surprising if they don't do it. I really do.
Especially when we've let go of Gale as well.
Yeah,
exactly. I think a striker is coming in. It's just where it's going to be your 50 million striker that a lot of obviously journalists have mentioned. You know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a name that always seems to be getting mentioned with some journalists. So there's obviously an interest there. Alexander Isaac. You know, there was.
Well, the man who I want
Belotti. Yeah, Belotti's available, but obviously Hugo Ekitike was linked with Newcastle for a long, long time. So it looks like if you're looking from what we've seen so far in terms of the finance is going to be on a striker. Now, I know a lot of people want a winger. I want a winger as well. It'll be interesting to see who that winger will be if it does happen. But that's probably going to be someone that's probably a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people will say, well, do we need that extra midfielder? Just because we could add a little bit more quality, and especially if Bruno in particular gets injured, because Bruno for me is the first name on the team sheet. Now, do you go out and spend money on a Lucas Paqueta now, or see if Arsenal go and get him, and Arsenal go, and you see Arsenal get him, and he actually has a fantastic first season, and the cost of that probably double the amount if you want to get him. So
I think it's screaming for a striker. It's screaming because it's so. If we don't sign a striker, you're going to say ESM up top at some point during the season.
Yeah, definitely.
If Wilson gets injured, then you've only got Wood, and if you want to change the game, you're going to have to bring a winger into that. You've got to have a striker for me. I think, and also it'll be good for the team to have competition, like proper competition. I don't feel Chris Wood is. I think Callum Wilson looks at Chris Wood and goes, "You're not a threat to me."
Yeah, like Callum Wilson knows for a fact if they're both fit.
Yeah, a little bit extra.
If they're both fit, Callum Wilson plays over Chris Wood. He knows that he's not going to compete for his place if they're both fit.
Yeah, it's 2 buses gone past you, Johnny. Now for lights on.
I know. I hope they don't know which bus it is, mate, because then they might have a clue.
I know where you live.
It sounds like a threat, that, isn't it? I know where you live. No, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, like I say. But been brilliant speaking to the pair of us. Should do this again sometime.
We will probably if Steve's around.
If
Steve's around Friday and Saturday. We don't know what if we have a watch along. Great if we do, but we'll definitely have one for Forest because that's going to be a big game for them as well as us as well, because they're the first game back since late 90s when remember Van Hooydonk.
Their allocation.
Yeah, Van Hooydonk went on strike, I think, one of the seasons when they went relegated. So if you remember him, the Dutch striker.
Yeah. The atmosphere on the first day of the season is just going to be incredible, isn't it? Because their fans are going to be up for it. Our fans are up for it. Like, it's going to be unreal.
I expect the two friendlies I think the atmosphere will be good. I don't think it'll be Premier League.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of people who won't have many chances to get a game this season because the demand is just ridiculous. So you will have a lot of families there, a lot of kids there. And I think all of us are sitting next, except from yourself, Beth. I think you're coming up with your other half, but me, Johnny, Sam, Liam, am I right?
Yeah.
Sam's mum.
You're going to get meet Mrs. Milner.
Yes. Can't wait, Samuel.
I think this is probably about time to end this video before Sam comes on here. So it's been absolutely brilliant to have you both on, Lee and Beth. For everyone that's been in the chat since the very beginning, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for all the new members, all the extra
and the donation,
extra donations as well. It's been absolutely brilliant. Particularly Michael as well. I think £86. Thank you so much for all your generosity. It's Friday, Saturday. There will be a last word for sure. We'll let you know on our socials if there's any watch-alongs as well. But again, next Saturday is the big one. Nottingham Forest, we will be there. And we've got some exciting news also coming out potentially before that Nottingham Forest game as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that on YouTube. Like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV. We're hoping to see you all at 35,000 subscribers very, very soon. So yeah, we'll see you all very soon. Have a great night.